What's up, everybody? It's Anthony Morrison here on another phenomenal Thursday night. If you're excited about tonight, I want you to just say yes in the chat box for me. We want to start off by trying to break GoToWebinar, because what we're going to teach tonight is going to be off the charts. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be ridiculous. You guys are going to love it. So we might as well try to break GoToWebinar before we ever even get started. All right? Because if we can break it now, I can promise you we're going to break it later. All right, let's see. Lots and lots of yeses coming in. People are excited. Awesome. Very, very cool. Well, it looks like GoToWebinar can handle us tonight somehow, some way. So listen, I'm excited to be here, excited to have you guys here with me on another Thursday Night Success Connection. If this is your first time with us, type the number 1 in for me. If it's your first time on the Success Connection, so Jonathan, Neil, Capisci, let's see, Victoria, let's see, got lots of people coming in, Jose, Leah, Lucia, Judith, Zita. Zita, I think you actually joined Fan Page Domination today. If I'm not mistaken, you were literally just joined us and became a student. I remember your name from just a minute ago. Malcolm, how are you doing? Malcolm O'Brien, O'Brien. Hopefully I say your name right. I haven't seen you on in a minute, so congratulations. Thank you for being here. Wow, we got lots and lots of people that are popping on. Very cool. Well, listen, we got a great training for you tonight. Like I said in my emails, I'm actually going to be hooking you guys up with a $1,500 cash prize. All right, $1,500 cash prize tonight at the end of the show. Now, I increased the cash prize because I thought it was important that you get on, but also because I just decided to increase the cash prize. It happens all the time. We're always doing new things. So if you're brand new, congratulations on being here. Thank you for being here. And I look forward to your review of the Success Connection here when we're finished. And of course, if you've been here many times, then thank you so much for your continued support and dedication to what I feel like is the most phenomenal part of my week, which is my Success Connection. Now, I want to start off by talking to you a little bit about what we're going to do, and then addressing something that I did last week. Okay, it won't take very long to do this, but I want to make sure that that I'm able to get it out. So first of all, on our agenda, I've got a special guest tonight that'll be coming on and teaching you a strategy that's phenomenal. We'll talk about that in a second. We'll also give you your second chance, probably your final chance, to get the 14-day autoresponder series that I made for you. How many of you don't have that yet? Type number 2 in if you did not download your 14-day autoresponder series. I see lots and lots of 2s. Let me tell you something. Listen, pay attention. This 14-day autoresponder series is worth anywhere from $800 to probably $4,000. It's yours for free. There's a link on the screen, but there's no password there. I'll give you the password at the end of the event. This will probably be the last time I allow this for this particular thing. Okay? So if you want your 14-day autoresponder, stay locked in, pay attention. At the very end of tonight, we'll be giving away the $1,500 cash prize, and we will also give away the autoresponder again. All right? So we'll hook you guys up with the file, and it's really phenomenal. I want to address something real fast on the Success Connection. Last week, I kind of blasted somebody who was just driving me crazy in the chat box, and I noticed that it got a lot of feedback, and that was kind of the most talked about event was my Lonnie says he deserved it. He did deserve it, but let me tell you guys something. And for those of you that didn't watch my Facebook Live I just did a little while ago, I found that, you know, I want to try my best to always be putting positive information into your minds. I don't really want to have to put somebody on blast on here, and then that's the only takeaway that people get from our time together is how cool it was when Anthony told this guy to put me in an idiot. I want you to remember the strategies, the techniques, the motivation, the important stuff, you know? And the reason I want you to remember that is because it's so important to take pride in what you do, right? So important to take pride in what you do. One of the most important things that you could take away from our training is that you need to focus on the details inside of all of these processes. So for instance, if you're writing an email, you want to take pride, okay? You want to take pride in the words that you're writing in that email, and in the making sure you don't have typos, making sure the spaces are right, checking the links that you put in, really thinking things through and not just being a robot. How many of you don't want to just be a robot? Say yes. The way to success is it's not to just become a robot that just does these processes. Click here, push this here, put that there. That's not how it works. The way that you become successful is you become innovative and you care. You have to care about what you do. So much so that you stay up at night thinking about how you could have done things better. Does that make sense? Everybody like that? Everybody understand that? So what I want you to do is I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to stay focused, but I want you to stay aware of how important it is for you to take pride in the work that you do. I take pride in planning my events for you guys every Thursday night. I take pride in the training that we do here. I take pride in the fact that I get so many positive responses from you, and that's what's made me better. That's what's made this event better. It evolved from just a kind of an idea 2 years ago into a full-fledged event where literally we pack the house with 1,000 people on right now and no room for anybody else to join. And all of that comes from caring about what you do and, of course, how what you do affects other people. How many of you ever think about that? How what you do, okay, here is going to affect other people? Say yes? You see, because it's all about other people. That's always our why. That's the reason why we do the things we do. So, for instance, if you take pride in what you're doing, you're going to have more success. And how is that going to affect other people? Well, your family, your children, your grandparents, your parents, the people that you care about most in your life, they're going to be positively impacted, okay, because you took more pride, had more success, and were able to do more and help more and provide more for those people. Right? What about the people on the other end of these emails that you're sending or on the other end of your Shopify stores when you're selling products? Guess what? When you have pride in the products you create for your Shopify store, when you have pride in the emails that you send out, the people on the other end, right, the ones that are spending their money, they're positively impacted. They feel good. They're happy. And not only have you made money, but you've made someone else happy. You've positively impacted someone else's life. Can you say yes if you're with me on that? And capiche, I'm going to have to ask you to stop typing the same thing over and over again because we got a lot of training. You can't just type the same words 4 billion times. Then I can't see everybody else that's writing, all right? So, capiche. All right, good. Okay, so tonight what I'm going to do is I want to bring on a guest, all right, that's going to teach you how to do something else that I truly feel like will positively impact your life, will positively impact other people's lives. And here's the thing. I have seen it, witnessed it, and lived it myself for the last, I don't know, maybe 2 years, year and a half, 2 years. I've seen how this transforms people from trying to do internet marketing, trying to build their own internet businesses, to having their own internet business. And I mean, a lot of you can see who our guest is, but what's so exciting about it is it's ever changing and it's evolving and it's becoming more and more and more than it was even 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, right? And so a lot of you probably, how many of you have heard of my brother Adrian? Just say yes if you've heard of my brother Adrian, right? I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Many of you are saying yes. Very good. Some of you are saying no. We have students coming in every single day, and so some of you may not have heard of my brother Adrian. If you haven't, I'm sorry. You'll see him tonight. Adrian has a phenomenal model that he's been using to make a ton of money, and he's been on here before once last year and done just incredible stuff with Shopify. How many of you do not own a Shopify store right now? Type number 2 in. Don't own a Shopify store. If you don't have one, type number 2. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of people here that do not have one. Now, how many of you have a Shopify store but feel like you could do a little better with it? Type number 1 in. All right, I see lots of 2s and lots of 1s. Well, here's the thing. Adrian, of course, is opening up his ESA 2017 right now. And I asked him to come on here and I said, listen, Adrian, there's going to be a lot of my students on here that already have a Shopify store. Right? And I want you to teach them, I want you to actually show them during this training how you have taken your store since last year to another level this year. And then I also want you to show those that don't have a Shopify store how they can have one. Now, of course, Adrian has a phenomenal product. It's called Ecom Success Academy. It's insane. So many people, I think there's $6.5 million or so worth of earnings reports from it literally in the last, 4 or 5 days that people have shared. It's ridiculous, right? But the incredible thing about this is Adrian and I are working on some things together with this, and that's why I thought this would be a great fit for you guys. Take a little bit of a break from funnels, take a little bit of a break from emails, and focus on something else where you can take all of the knowledge that we're giving you and apply it to a specific business model. How many of you understand that? You say yes? I'm going to tell you right now, what you're going to see tonight, if you haven't seen this before, will blow your mind. If you have seen this before, let me remind you of what I just said 5 minutes ago, and that is that you have to take pride in what you do. You have to try to strive for perfection if you want to have massive success. So here's the thing. If you've already seen Adrian teach this before, if you've already done this, if you've already got your own store, if you're not doing $50,000 in a day like he is, open your eyes and pay attention. Because the more you can learn, the more you can see, you can consume, little bitty things will stick. And all of a sudden, you've now created a whole nother path for success for yourself that you may not have picked up on the first time. How many of you are excited? How many of you are ready? And how many of you want me to shut up and let him jump in here and start teaching you how to do this? If you've never seen it before, you're going to learn step by step how this is done. If you've seen it before, pay attention, because I guarantee you're going to pick up things that you did not pick up last time. And at the end of the day, it's all about you taking pride in your business, pride in what you deliver, and pride in the fact that you do your very best each and every day to have the success that you want, that you desire, and that you deserve for yourself, for your family, and for your future. How many? Say you're ready. Just say 10 if you're ready. Put the number 10 in if you're ready. You want me to be quiet. You want this to take place. I need to see lots and lots of 10s. With that said, listen, everybody, I am super stoked for the first time in 2017, and probably the last time in 2017, for the first time in an entire year, I am going to welcome my brother, Adrian Morrison, to show you guys the insanity, right? It's about to be featured all over national television, that he has been doing, and how you can learn from him, and how you can do the same thing he's doing. He even got me into it. I'm excited. Adrian, are you there?
Hey, I'm here. Thank you so much for the intro. I'm kind of flabbergasted by just all the 10s and all the hype that how hyped up all of your students are tonight. So I'm stoked to be here. Let me turn my webcam on.
Yeah, flip your webcam on so that we can also settle once and for all who has the best hair. All right, if you think it's Adrian, type number 1. If you think it's me, type number 2. Go.
I mean, I think it's a no-brainer.
Wait, hold on. It's because I haven't really fixed my hair. Hold on. Look at that. See, that's like a, there we go. Hold on. All right, maybe we need to, I'm going to do the Luke McGuire. Hold on. This is the Luke McGuire. There we go. Adrian, I see some 2s. They're just hot. Okay, all right, forget it. Who has the coolest chain? That would be me. All right, so anyway, lots and lots of people here. Adrian, always a packed house. It's always fun to have, obviously, to have you on. I know I don't get a lot of time from you. I know you got a ton of webinars you're doing right now, but since last year, we had a lot of students that joined ESA, and literally, there's really not anything to even say about your the success people have had. We've met them at our live events. So much so that you and I both wrote these books on e-commerce and email marketing, and we just filmed a television show 2 weeks ago to start showing people this, because it's just absurd, ridiculous, and insane. And so I wanted to give my students a break from funnels, and I want you to focus on teaching them this Shopify stuff, how you're doing it, and then, of course, for those that aren't doing it at all, they'll have an opportunity to learn from you. But for those that are already doing it, I want them to be able to see some new stuff that you didn't have last year. And then, of course, we'll talk to everybody. How many of you would be excited if you knew that Adrian and I together wrote a $50,000 check to have something specifically for you that no one in the entire world can have? Just say yes. Yeah? Well, we wrote a $50,000 check in December specifically for you, for our students, so that you get access to something that no one in the entire world can have access to except our students, right? I can show you the paperwork, and plus we spent money on attorneys to make it happen. Adrian's going to tell you about that. You'll have the ability to have access to that. And I'm telling you right now, it's a worldwide exclusive, and it's exclusive only to our students. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty amazing. Again, taking pride in what we do, trying to over-deliver and under-promise. That is the most important thing that we can possibly do for you, and it's the most important thing you can do in your business. So with that said, pay close attention. Adrian's going to grab the screen. He's going to start going through this and teaching you this stuff. And at the end, I'll pop back on here. I'm going to cut my camera off so you can focus. I'll pop back on here, and I'll be hooking you guys up with the $1,500 cash prize. I'll also be hooking you up with the access to the 14-day autoresponder file. That's about a $4,000 file. You're going to get it for free. And then, of course, you'll have the opportunity to listen, to learn, and to see what's new in ESA 2017. All right, if you're excited, say hey to Adrian in the chat box. Welcome him on board. And Adrian, I'm out. I'm going to let you take over.
Thank you, Anthony. You know, it's exciting to be here because I think this is the first time in almost a year that I've been back on your Success Connection. So I'm stoked. I know you have lots and lots of new students that are coming in, and I know we also share a lot of students as well. And what me and Anthony do is different yet the same, and they complement one another. So him and I have been able to work together very, very, very well, and also help our students together become more successful. Just real quick before I get started, because I know that I saw in the chat box, there's so many students in here that have been on my trainings. How many of you in here are e-commerce, are Ecom Success Academy members? Do we have any ESA members in here? Type in a 1 if you are currently an ESA member, because I know that Anthony, he sent me a lot of new students last year. Okay, so lots and lots of ESA members in here. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do today is, for those of you that are new to Anthony that don't know me, I'm going to show you what I do, and I'm going to show you what kind of blew Anthony's mind, and I'm going to show you this crazy model that I've been able to earn millions and millions of dollars with, selling what Anthony calls trinkets. I have some little samples right here for you. Just selling little things like this right here, just like this little things that are like 80 cents, 90 cents, but actually end up making me millions of dollars. And I created this whole training called Ecom Success Academy, and in the past couple of days, we've actually had upwards of $9 million in earnings reports. So before I even go through the training, I just want to jump over to Facebook really quickly, and I want to show you something that I posted the other day. Yeah, here it is. So in my personal group, I do webinars just like Anthony does every week for my VIP students. And I asked my students, I said, if you believe that my trainings helped you and you've made money with Shopify and e-commerce, I want you to post an earnings report. And who knows when I post something like this, what people are going to share. You know, a lot of people are private. But immediately within 2 days, we had over 90 people comment. And we just had so many people coming in and sharing their earnings reports. They were sharing $37,000, $400, $386,000. We had about 2 or 3, maybe 4 people that have already hit $1 million since like July. Yeah, like Nikos right here. He hit $1 million since he's got started July 1st with my training. So we have a lot of success students, and it's flabbergasting. It's mind-boggling at just how simple the strategy is to get started doing all of this. And as I scroll down, you can see it's an endless supply of success, which is pretty freaking amazing. I counted up, I think it was about $9 million or so, just out of the 80 or 90 comments that are here. So that being said, how many of you in here that don't know who I am and don't know, what I do are excited to see how I got these students on the path to their first sale, all the way to their first 6 figures, and even to their first 7 figures, which is absolutely mind-blowing? Just say yes in the chat box right now. So see lots and lots of yeses. Good. All right, so something you should know. I have a direct connection to Facebook. So does Anthony. And we talk to Facebook almost on a daily basis. I actually Facebook chat my Facebook rep. They assigned a team to me. I have 3 Facebook reps. They're even going to fly to Mississippi to hang out with me. And you don't get a Facebook rep, let alone 3, unless you're extremely successful on the platform, and of course you're spending and making a lot of money with their platform, right? So I chat with my rep all the time, and we were talking maybe it was like 4 weeks ago, and he hit me up. I have to blur my Facebook rep's photo and stuff. I'm not allowed to share that. But he hit me up and he said, "Holy moly, these are crushing it, dude." And I said, "Yeah, did you see the video ad I'm pushing them to?" So I figured out these secret video ads. It's not actually a video. You don't really promote a video. It's a secret way to do it. And it started destroying it. I mean, it literally started crushing it, so much so that it blew my Facebook rep's mind. And he works with 9-figure marketers, right? So I think it was a testament to how big of a deal this is. And this year in 2017, some of the things that we're going to talk about for my program, Ecom Success Academy, is how I'm accessing famous artist artwork and I'm able to sell it on t-shirts and mugs and stuff. How I'm able to use these simple little video ads without ever creating a video to earn over 6 figures on campaigns. How I'm using this unheard of strategy called GIF ads that nobody else is using right now to generate 6 figures. These are some of the new things that I'm starting to teach my students that I've destroyed it with. I'm always like, when I figure out something that's working, that's new, I share it with my students and I put it into my trainings, and I want them to excel and evolve so long as I do, right? So I want everybody to grow with me. Here's an image of me signing the Facebook wall. If you're my student, you've probably seen this before. Facebook invites me up to their HQ. They ask me if I would sign their wall, which is a huge, huge honor. And this, for me, just it's credibility about not just me, but about what I'm doing, right? I work with Facebook, not against Facebook. The model that I'm going to teach you tonight is something that Facebook loves. It's something that Facebook wants more of. It's not a black hat strategy. It's nothing unethical. It's nothing that can get you in trouble. I want to build a long-term business, and I want Facebook on my side because they're my bread and my butter. Now let's talk about money. Y'all know Anthony's successful. A lot of you in here know I'm successful. But I think consistency is key because there are a lot of people that have overnight success, but then 2 months later they're back to being broke. I want to show you a full year's worth of quarterly reports for my e-commerce business, okay? Starting with quarter 1. So in Q1, I did $728,000 in sales, okay? $728,000 in quarter 1. Now, Q2, we did $483,000 worth of sales. $112,000 of that is repeat buyers and email marketing. Q3, we did $492,000. Q4, we did $1.1 million in revenue, and on this one particular store, we did $43,896 in a single day. I have multiple stores. And for me, I think that the consistency, right, is because of the blueprint that I use, the blueprint that I'm going to expose to a lot of y'all today, and that's important for your future success. To know that you're learning and you're executing your time and energy into something that doesn't go away in 3 weeks, yet it grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger every single month. It gets bigger for me. So last 30 days we did $576,000 in sales, selling silly little trinkets like this right here. All right, so this is my dashboard. This is what you're going to start looking at. You're going to start your own Shopify store, your own e-commerce store with products you never see, you never touch, you never ship. You never even invest in the products. You legitimately you don't pay for them until after you've actually profited from them. So it's really amazing model. But first off, it's all about control, okay? Y'all know that me and Anthony have been doing internet marketing for a long time. We have done so many things. We've done so many different strategies and types of marketing, it's unreal. I started out doing affiliate marketing almost 10 years ago, and I started making a boatload of cash promoting Facebook ads. I've been on Facebook ads since day one. All right, the very first Facebook ad that was available, I was there and I was promoting with them. And I would send people to click on this diabetic ad to this page, and if they signed up, well, I would make 12 bucks. And very quickly, I started doing 17,000 signups a month. That's $200,000 a month in commissions. But what I wasn't doing, which Anthony taught me about, was I wasn't building an email list. I wasn't building a brand. I was building up their brand. Nobody knew who I was, and I had no control, zero control. Look, here's some of my stats from 2011. So here's where I did, 210 grand in October of 2011. Okay, so 17,000 signups. Here's where I did $181,000 the very next month. Now, here's why I'm showing you this, though. Life is good, and I'm making a lot of money. I'm going to sleep every night with a smile on my face, waking up driven, and happy, and making $200,000. And one day, my media manager, Ian, called me, and he said, Adrian, hey, man, look, we love you. You're great. Man, we appreciate your business, but here's the deal. Quality Health is no longer going to support that diabetic offer that you make so much money off of. We appreciate your business and everything, but starting today, that offer is closed. So you're going to have to take all your ads down. So I went from making $200,000 a month to zero just because I woke up and I answered my phone. I got to tell you, it made me scared to answer my phone for the next week. I didn't want to know what other kind of bad news I was going to start getting. So that really hurt. I'm sure Anthony can remember when that happened because I was in tears because I literally lost 200K overnight. So I started doing something else. I started selling T-shirts, okay? I've sold over $1 million worth of T-shirts with Facebook ads, sending people to the page where they can buy a T-shirt. I got $15 every time I made a sale. I did $1 million in sales, but I made the same mistake twice. I didn't build an email list. I built up somebody else's brand. I didn't have control over the sales pages or any of the profit margins. Literally, I had zero control, but I was making $100K a month. And you can see some of the shirts here. I was selling $60K, $47K, $141,000, just of simple T-shirts. How many of you think that's pretty impressive? To be able to sell $141,000 worth of, actually, I sold more than that. That was just my take. I sold them for $30 and I made $15. So it was really more like closer to $300,000 of a single shirt, right? So extremely impressive. And I thought I made it. I was like, wow, I'm back. I'm making money again. Well, one day, my rep from this company called me and said, hey, Adrian, we're restructuring some things, and you're not going to make as much money for a T-shirt sale anymore. And so we love you, though. Thanks for all your business. Here's what happened. All of a sudden, I went from boom, 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 going up, 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 to crashing and burning. Again, I went from $100K a month to zero, back down from all of that time I spent building this up to broke again. Well, I wasn't broke. I saved up my money, but it sucks to lose your stream of income. It's scary, right? This, for me, was a reality check. I realized I made the same mistake twice, and I was not going to make it again. I wanted control. I didn't want somebody to be able to call me and then all of a sudden turn off my livelihood and my stream of income. So I actually shut down cold turkey my $1 million a year business. I turned my back on it. I've got all of these awards. I'm a pretty well, awarded affiliate marketer, and I literally shut it off. And that's what turns us to this $4 million case study that I'm going to show you right here, right now, tonight. I'm going to show you how I took control of my financial destiny. I'm going to show you how I made it to where nobody can ever call me and tell me that I'm not going to make as much money anymore. And I made $4 million in the process of doing it and built up a massively valuable company that I can sell for 7 figures. So let's get started. Shopify. So many of you already know what Shopify is. It is the engine that runs my store. If you do not know what Shopify is, here's what you need to know. It is the easiest turnkey solution to build a store online. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to have hosting. You don't got to buy a domain. It's literally done for you. It's kind of like your iPhone, right? You can click little apps and install them on your phone, your Android or your iPhone, and supercharge your phone. Same thing with Shopify. Everything is point, click, drag, drop. Point, click, drag, drop. You don't even have to build your site. It is done for you. You just have to put a logo on it and then load some products on it. So I am not tech savvy. Anthony can attest to that too, because I always call him. I'm like, how do I get into this email account, and how do I do this? How do I use a ClickFunnels? And he always is like, Adrian, like, how do you not know this? I'm a good marketer. I'm not good at like websites and stuff. And I was actually at the beach when I learned about Shopify at our family vacation. I ran upstairs and I just logged in with not knowing how to do anything, and I had a store up and running in less than 20 minutes because of how simple they made it. I didn't really have to do very much, honestly. And one thing I really loved about this is how often I got paid, all right? How many of you in here have to wait anywhere from a week to 4 weeks to get your commissions or to get your paychecks from your job or whatever it may be? Just say me. I see tons and tons of me's. Okay, cash is king. You need cash flow to reinvest into your business so you can make it bigger and better. So I was the same way. I had to wait 2 weeks, 4 weeks to get my commissions all the time. But with Shopify, I get paid every day. I literally wake up every morning, I reach over to my nightstand, I open up my Gmail, and this is what I see right here. I see every day tens of thousands of dollars getting deposited directly in my bank account. So money that I just made previously, instantly the next day, is going into my bank account. So not only does it make it really great morning, all I need is to check my email and a cup of coffee, and I'm already having the best day ever because every day I get paid. And I'm able to take that money and reinvest it into my business. I'm able to grow my business and make it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. How many of you in here would love to check your email and see not 28K, 34K, let's be honest, those are my results. You're going to start out at step 1. But how many of you would like to wake up every day and see $80 or $200 or maybe $700, right? Even a fraction of what I get every day, you would be elated to see lots of yeses. Look, we're not get rich quick type of guys. We're realistic. I just want to show you how I'm doing this stuff and how you can simply just start earning more money than you're making right now and grow it from there. Look, a lot of people say, oh, Adrian, that's a fake screenshot. Well, how about my bank account? You can see the same days, the same money from Shopify going directly into my bank account. I X'd out right there, blurred out one of the payments I made to my credit card. So the money's hitting the bank every day. It's really amazing to get paid every day. The sooner you can get your money, the better. You know, even other famous internet marketers have tried to do online marketing with e-commerce, but they don't know the blueprint. As a matter of fact, this is a pretty well-known internet marketer's wife, and they did not know the blueprint. They did not know Facebook. They did not know how to do e-commerce. They overcomplicated it. They did it the complete wrong way. They failed, they failed, they failed. And literally within 2 weeks of my training, I took Andrea, his wife, from losing money to making over 6 figures in about 90 days. And she actually filmed me a video, and she's super, super shy. So I'm going to let you all hear what she has to say very quickly. I'm going to play this video for you. So here is Andrea.
Hi, Adrian. I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and my business. You know, when I started a couple of months ago, I thought it was virtually impossible to start my own online business. For you, maybe impossible, possible for me. And today I'm doing anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 a day. I've done well over 100 grand in the last 90 days, and I'm already working on launching multiple stores. I know that this is just the beginning, and the sky's the limit from here. So thank you once again for all your expertise and all your training. I couldn't have done any of this without you, and the credit for all of this and for my business goes to you.
All right, I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing, but listen, here's the deal. I have 7- and 8-figure marketers coming to me, learning how to do this stuff. I have complete newbies coming to me. In some cases, I have celebrities coming to me to learn how to do this stuff. And time again, the reason that they're failing is because they're overcomplicating things. People overcomplicate stuff. My deal is I simplify things. I simplify them, and I make them easy for me, right? Which also transcends over to my students. So Andrea, the one big mistake she made was this right here. She was doing the wrong one of these two. Most people say, Adrian, when I start my own online store, should I focus on one niche, or should I have like a store that sells all sorts of stuff? Well, there's all this misinformation out there. There's all these gurus out there, and they swear by building a niche store. So have a dog lover store, a cat lover store, a survivalist store, whatever it may be, a camping store, whatever. All right. And for me, when I was starting out, I did not like the sound of that because it sounded like a lot of work. Just being honest. The thought of having to manage multiple stores for me was just not something that sounded good. So I said, let me reverse engineer things. I want to build one store that has everything, like Walmart. You can go into Walmart, you can buy baby stuff, you can buy groceries, but you can go down a couple of aisles and you can buy firearms and ammunition. And Walmart is massive, right? They literally smoke. Best Buy and all of those other places cannot hold a candle to Walmart. So instead of just thinking that I'm right, what I did is I put it to the test, and I built 2 Shopify stores. One of them focused on the survival niche. The other one focused on anything and everything. It was a generic store. It was a Walmart-style store. And here are the results. So on the right-hand side is the niche store. All I did was sell the survival niche. It was just, the name was all about survival. It was just a survival store. On the left-hand side, it was a generic store with a name like Gear Grabber. And I could sell anything. I could sell grandparent stuff, survival stuff, cat lover stuff, everything. Now look at you can see the proof is right here, which one works better. The niche store, I got up to about $140,000 in a month in January, and then for whatever reason, the products in the niche started to fizzle out, and it crashed and burned, and nothing I could do would make it work. And I am a really good Facebook marketer. I am very good at what I do, and even I could not save the niche-related store. Why is that? It's because when you box yourself into a single niche, if for some odd reason, whatever it is your marketing quits working, you're stuck. Like my dad says, you're screwed, shoed, and tattooed. You can't start selling baby stuff on your survival store, you know. You have to go start from scratch again. My flexible store, though, it allows me the ability to sell whatever's working right now, okay? So it doesn't matter what it is. If it's working now, I can put it on this store because it's a flexible store. And that one does a consistent $200,000 a month. Now, let me ask y'all something. Based off these results right here, what do you think you should do? Build a store that focuses on one niche, or have a flexible store that allows you to sell anything and everything and always pivot to whatever is working right now? I see a lot of people typing in flex. Okay, very, very good. The results speak for themselves. Listen, there's one thing I never do. It's I never give my opinion, because my opinion doesn't matter. All that matters is the facts, right? That's the only thing that matters. I took massive action while I was at the beach. That's me in my condo and my little pup, Maverick. He doesn't bark near as much as Chloe does. And I built my first store in about 20 minutes, all right? And I did it not with 1,000 products, but with 3 simple products. That's it. You don't have to have 1,000 things on your store for it to be successful. I literally have very few products on my store that I sell. I just sell boatloads of them, and they're very generic. You'll see this later. I instantly had control over everything in my business. My first day, actually, I think that's a typo. I think I made less than 80 bucks. Anyways, I made around $80 my very first day. I did 63 grand my first month. 10 months I did $2.4 million in sales. I built an email list, which y'all should know is very valuable by now, of 350,000 people. Guys, I got paid to build my email list. I earned $2.4 million while my email list built itself to 350,000 people. And I have people coming in wanting to buy my store. They literally want to buy my business for anywhere from $1 million to $3 million, but I won't sell it to them. So this is what I did when I pivoted and I decided to take control. I knew I didn't make 80 bucks. This is the first day that I opened up my Shopify store. July 3rd, 2015 with 0 experience, 0 tech know-how, okay? I made $64.83 on my very first day, all right? Not millions. Fast forward to November of 2016. My biggest day is $44,000 in sales. Look at the growth in that chart. It is absolutely astonishing, because this is only getting bigger and better. E-commerce is putting physical stores out of business. People don't want to go get out in traffic and the weather and all that to get exactly what they could get online for a way better deal, by the way. This is why e-commerce is something everybody should be doing. So e-commerce, you can do your store in less than 20 minutes. You can sell anything you want, any niche, any product, shirts, trinkets, model cars, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can be unique. It's very easy to get started. But more importantly, you build your own brand, you build a massive email list, you have an exit strategy because you can sell this business. People will buy this from you. And you have total control. A couple of questions. Can you do this from anywhere in the world? Yes. I have students in Australia, New Zealand, Singapore. I have students in Germany, Switzerland, all over the place. 0 inventory. I don't hold any inventory. I have no warehouse. I have no stock. I have no risk involved in products. A lot of people would go buy 10,000 of these bracelets, hope, wish, and pray to God that they could sell them. I don't do that. I think that's ridiculous to do. I could put the stuff on my store, and I actually don't even have any of it. As soon as it sells, I just notify my vendor, I notify the manufacturer, and they will ship it directly to the customer for me, and then they charge me for it. So I get paid first, and then I pay the vendor to ship it out. Boom. Zero inventory. It's called drop shipping, and you can tap into tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of products in any niche with zero upfront product costs. How many of you in here would like to be able to build a multi-million-dollar asset that you truly can sell with zero inventory, zero product costs, and get paid before you actually ever even have to pay for a single product? You profit first, then pay later. I see a lot of you saying yes. This is why I have so many success students, because this model is probably the coolest thing to ever hit the internet. All right. Here's a chart if you're really ADD like me. You build your site, which Shopify does for you pretty much. You send customers there. You get paid instantly when somebody buys something. You notify the manufacturer. They ship it to the customer directly. You never see, you never touch, you never ship the product, and you just get paid and then pay for the item. Poof, that's it. So on this webinar, I'm going to show you how to do that, how to break it down into little steps, actually 4 steps, and how I've been able to do $4 million in just over 12 months. Leveraging the most powerful word in the world, using Facebook ads to force feed buyers to my products, and how to generate over $20,000 a week with email marketing that actually got paid to build that list. I did not pay for that list. It literally built itself while I was earning money. Here's what I'm not going to show you how to do. I'm not going to show you how to put 1,000 crappy products on your store. I'm not going to show you how to sell trademark stuff that's going to get you in trouble. I'm not going to show you how to build a crappy website. I'm not going to show you how to put a bunch of junk in your garage. So forget all of that crap. I'm not going to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you something I call the Magical 4. The Magical 4 are the steps that I took to build my business to a consistent $200,000 a month, and it took off in less than 30 days. Very powerful steps. Number 1 is focus on one product. You don't need to focus on 1,000 products. Find one single product that converts, okay? Focus. Number 2, leverage this most powerful word in the world. We're going to go over that. Number 3, use what I call Facebook intelligent ads. You can start them for $5, and they will crush it if you set it up the right way. And email marketing. So these are the 4 steps to my multi-million-dollar e-commerce business with zero inventory. Let's break them down one by one, okay? But I want to show you something here. I don't need to show you any more money screenshots. You've seen enough. I want to show you a formula that changed my life, okay? And the formula is less products plus more focus equals more success. How many of you in here have tried and are currently trying right now to sell different things? You're in different niches, you're trying to sell different things, and you're failing. Or you're doing content marketing, blog marketing, Facebook marketing, email marketing, and you're failing. So I see a lot of you say, yes, listen, I already know that. I already know that you're failing. I already know that you're scrambling around. I already know that you're not focused, because most people aren't. Let me tell you something. When you focus on something and you have less products, you just master selling one thing, you will make more money than you could ever imagine trying to market 15 or 20 or 30 different products at one time. You master one thing, then move to the next and the next. So less products plus more focus equals more success. I want to introduce y'all to someone. His name is Graham. He's from New Zealand. And you need to see this. It's imperative that you see this. Because Graham is just like a lot of other people out there that are trying to be successful. For years he failed. For years he tried so many different things and couldn't make any money. And literally in one single week he took my training, and it took him from 4 years of not being able to do anything the right way to finding the simple way to do things and start earning over $1,000 a week net profit. So check out Graham.
I've been on the web for about 4 years now, selling things from information products, affiliate marketing, t-shirts, coffee mugs, the whole lot. And in that time have made absolutely nothing at all. In fact, lost money on most things that I tried to sell. By chance, fate, luck, what do you want to call it, I came across Adrian Morrison and became one of his students. The information that Adrian has taught me, the support that he offers is second to none, and has allowed me to set up a business that has now become very profitable. I started my store in November 2015. It's now March 2016, and I'm already making over $1,000 a week in profit, and that's above all costs.
All right, so I'm not going to make you watch the whole video because we're running a little behind, but I just want you to see that somebody else, just like a lot of you, that was struggling and trying and failing, was overcomplicating things. And once he got the simplistic blueprint, it changed his life. And it all starts right here, right now with step number 1. Step number 1 is find a product, but not a product. It's called a passion product. I want everybody to type this in the chat box right now. Type in passion product. Embed this into your brain. No longer are you marketing products. You are marketing passion products. These are what you need in order to actually get conversions. Anybody can go find a random product online. It doesn't mean it's going to sell. It's got to be something that works. But there's a formula. There's actually rules that you have to follow to find a passion product. Number 1 is forget what you think and forget what you like. You want to market golf stuff? Tough luck. Go play golf when you're in your spare time. You're not going to market golf stuff if it's not making money. All right? So I want you to understand, your passion is not your profit. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear because it makes you excited. I'm going to tell you how to really make money. And let me tell you how you really make money. You don't try to force people to like what you like. You figure out what they like. You figure out what their passion is, and you turn that into your profit. So I want you to write this down. Write it in the chat box. Other people's passion equal my profit. Other people's passion equals my profit, okay? Listen, you're not going to your own website and buying your own stuff, so that's why you've got to forget what you like. Listen, the stuff that I'm marketing, I could care less about it. I think it's ridiculous. Anthony thinks it's ridiculous. We don't get it. It doesn't make sense. But all that matters is that tens of thousands of people are buying it every single day, every week, and it's generating millions for me because I figure out what other people like, and then I just put it in front of them. I don't try to sell them on something. They already want it. They already need it. I see a lot of you in here responding to what I'm saying. Okay, good. That's the key to choosing a good product, by the way. Then you can start doing stuff you're passionate about after you start making money. All right. How do you find a passion product? Number 1, you need to identify a strong, broad passion. We'll go over some examples. Number 2, you need to find a product that aligns with that passion. And number 3, you need to find what's called a passion audience, okay? So let me ask you something. How many of you in here love fountain pens? You love like those fancy pens with the golden arrowheads, and you collect them, and every time you see a fountain pen, you just stop and you jump up and down and say, oh, I got to have it. Does anybody in here love fountain pens? All right, so I see 5, 6. All right, say no. If you could care less about fountain pens, just say no. Okay, a lot of you are in here saying, no, Adrian, why are you telling me about fountain pens? I could care less about those. How is that going to make me money? All right, listen, I hate to tell you, but nobody cares if you don't like fountain pens. You want to know why? Because right here, that fountain pen on the bottom left that you don't like, that you could care less about, I can get for about $1.50. And to the right, I typed in on Facebook, fountain pen, Parker pen, Waterman pens, 4.7 million people in the U.S. 4.7 million people in the U.S. love fountain pens. They put it on their profile. Facebook has matched them as somebody that is a fountain pen collector. I can get that fountain pen for $1.50, drop ship it directly to the customer, market it to those 4.7 million people, and market up to $10 to $12 to $13 to $15 to $20, whatever I want to do. And I literally have 4.7 million people that love fountain pens that I can start selling that pen to, and I can do it in under 5 minutes. So let me ask y'all a question again. How many of you in here love fountain pens? Does anybody in here have a newfound love for fountain pens by chance? Okay, so everybody now is saying yes, and it's because you love money. You love fountain pens because you love money. And you see money because you see a 4.7 million person passion audience that you can market a passion product to, right? That's the key to success. All right, think about what other people like, not what you like. So that's number 1, okay, step number 1, passion product. Now, you can find all sorts of passion products. Look at all these products that I can get. Fishing lures for 98 cents, flashlights, owl bracelets, cat socks. I've sold a lot of those. Grandma necklaces. You can go to this resource and you can get any and all of this stuff for pennies on the dollar and have it drop shipped directly to your customers, and you can access it tonight, okay? So step number 2 is leverage the most powerful word in the world. This single word is so powerful, it creates a buying frenzy. You ever see the Black Friday videos of people in Walmart? They're some of my favorite things to watch. You see like people's grandparents like wrestling each other to save $15 on a toaster because good deals make people act erratically. They make people just go crazy. It's a powerful word. That's why it's called a buying frenzy. So free is the most powerful word in the world, right? Now, when you find a passion product and you attach the word free to it, you get something called the sizzle effect, all right? Write that down, the sizzle effect. When you have the sizzle effect on an offer, that's when you make money. When you have the sizzle effect on an offer, that's when it goes viral. But it has to be step 1 and step 2 working together. And I'm going to show you the power of this, okay? When you have the sizzle effect, when you follow these first 2 steps, it's like putting a magnet for money on your ads. Now, I know a lot of people say, Adrian, a magnet for money on your ads, that doesn't sound right. It sounds scammy. It doesn't sound real. It sounds too good to be true. You can't really put a magnet for money on your ads. Yeah, you can. I told you everything I say today has proof to back it up. Let me show you what magnets for money look like, okay? When you have the sizzle effect and you're running a Facebook ad, everybody can comment, they can like, they can share, they can tag their friends. So here's one of my ads. Underneath this ad that has a sizzle effect, I want to introduce you to some of the magnets that I'm talking about. Check this out. Brianna tagged her friend Chanel and said, I feel like you'd like this. We've got Lauren who tagged her friend and said, hey, Haley, you need this. Steph told Ed, you should get this, it's free. Look at all of these people acting like magnets for money for me. Here's what's happening. When somebody finds a good deal, after they get it for themselves, a lot of you are already saying it right now, you share it with your friends. So these people are literally tagging their friends to my ad. I'm not paying for this. They're acting like magnets for money. This is free traffic. It's viral traffic. It's high converting traffic. And not only is it free, but it's the highest quality of traffic you can possibly get. Are you more likely to buy something if your friend or family member recommends it to you, or are you more likely to buy it if you just see a random ad? So this is a powerful example right here. And this is why my ads get millions and millions and millions of free views. And people sell my stuff for me at like magnets. So how many of you in here would like to have magnets underneath your ads? Tags, shares, likes, comments. All right, that's what we're talking about. So how am I doing this? How am I using this word free? I call it the free plus shipping formula. So y'all saw the items you could get. You could get them for like $1.50. What I'm doing is I'm actually giving items just like this away for free, all right? And I'm charging around $10 for shipping and handling. So when somebody buys this item, it's free, but the shipping and handling charge is $10. Well, I only paid $1.50 for this item, right? It cost me another $1 to ship it out. So I've got $2.50 total out the door into this product right here, and I sell it for $10. I'm left with $7.50 net profit. Somebody gets something for free, I make money, and everybody's happy. And I charge $10 per item. So we have people coming in and buying 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 free items, and they pay $10 every time they get a new item. It's kind of like on television. They say, get this item now and get a second one free. Just pay separate shipping and handling. Where do you think they're making their money? They're making the money on the shipping and handling on that second free item. It's a billion-dollar model from television. So I'm finding these cheap products. I'm giving them away for free, and I'm building my profit into the shipping and handling. This creates a buying frenzy because free just makes people go crazy. It gets me high volume, so I build massive email lists. I generate repeat buyers because people like good deals. And I use a model that nobody else has ever really tried before. I call this my secret sauce, and that is I'm not charging these small shipping fees. I'm legitimately pushing the envelope here. I'm pushing it to the limit. I'm charging $9.95 to $11.97, legit. $10.97 is what average on what I charge. So people are coming and they're buying this little phone case right here. They're getting it free, but they pay $10.97 for the shipping and handling. So a lot of people say, Adrian, that's way too expensive. Nobody's going to pay that. A lot of gurus say, oh, you shouldn't do that. You should charge $4.95 because everybody else in the world out there seems to be doing that. Just be honest with me. How many of you in here think that $10.97 or $11.97 for shipping and handling is ridiculous, and you would never pay that for a free product like this little plastic phone case right here? Just be honest with me. I see a lot of you in here saying, no, I would not pay for that. No, I wouldn't pay for it. It's okay, because remember what I said earlier? Nobody cares what you think. It doesn't matter. All that matters is this. I'll make you a $1.5 million bet. I bet you $1.5 million that people will pay that, because that's how much money I've made right here in the screenshot with the free plus shipping model. Look at that. $2 million of revenue, and $1.5 million of it is from shipping and handling. See, it doesn't matter what you would do. It doesn't matter what I would do. All that matters is what the masses out there are willing to do. And I think I just proved that the secret sauce here is something that actually works, because the idea is to make money, not lose it. And I get people to buy multiple items, because you know what happens when you have a really good deal? People buy more of it than they need, and this provokes viral traffic, very viral traffic. Look at some of my ads. This is one of my Facebook ads that has a sizzle effect. It's been seen 6.7 million times. This ad has been seen by 6.7 million different people. There's a light shade and a dark shade. Look up here at the tip top, okay? The light shade represents free traffic, all right? The dark shade represents paid traffic. How many of, let me ask you this. How many of you in here would take this deal? If I told you, hey, you give me $5 and I'll give you 10 back, would you do that? Would you give me $5 if I would give you 10? Yes, I see a lot of yeses. All right, and if I ask you to do it more and more and more, and you could just keep giving me 5 to get 10 back, would you keep doing it? Yes, 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 yes. Well, that's kind of what Facebook is doing for me. I pay for a little bit of the traffic, but more than double of it comes back as free, because I start these little $5 ads, and it gets the ad out there. But then the ad takes on a life of its own because of the sizzle effect. Look at this, 182,000 likes, 200,000 shares, 7,000 comments. 60% of my traffic is viral. I give Facebook a little, and they give me more back, right? And this is insane. Millions of free views to my ad because of the sizzle effect. Here's another ad. 2.7 million views. 40% of this traffic is free traffic. 236,000 likes, 290,000 shares, 15,000 comments. How many of you in here would like to have ads with the sizzle effect that have all these comments, these shares, these likes, people tagging and literally selling your product for you that you don't even know? They don't even realize they're marketing for you. They're just sharing a good deal with their friends. That's the sizzle effect. And the results, the sales are unbelievable. Look, people come in to my store and they don't just buy one free item, they buy multiples. So here's a product I'm selling. I have it blurred out. I showed this product to my actual ESA students, but it's blurred out for now. They actually came in, they bought a blue, a yellow, and a pink version of this product that I was selling for free. Selling for free. It's crazy, right? You can see that it's $0.00. But look at the shipping and handling. They paid $31 for shipping and handling. Those cost me about $3 each. Okay, so I spent $9. I earned $31.89. Phenomenal ROI. But let me show you the real power of the sizzle effect. The real power of the sizzle effect isn't viral ads necessarily. It's massive sales. When people see something that they're passionate about and it is a good deal, by nature we become greedy. You ever seen people go to the store like Sam's? If they have a sale on toilet paper, they'll walk out with like enough toilet paper for an entire year because they could save $5 extra today. Good deals make you greedy, and they make you get more than you actually need. Let me show you the real power. Samantha from Australia came into my store. She bought something. As a matter of fact, she bought 106 free products. They're all free, but she was so excited about how passionate she was about these products. She bought 25 of each, and then she bought 6 necklaces. She paid $1,054 for shipping and handling. I was freaking mind blown when I saw this. But that is just what happens when you have a passion product and you leverage the most powerful word in the world. People come in and they make massive, unbelievable types of orders that add up to huge profits, okay? So that's the sizzle effect. These are the types of orders I get. Let's go do a live demo, okay? I'm going to come over here into Shopify store, so let me just go ahead and pull a Shopify store up for you. So here's one right here. All right, let's show you where is the actual page. Here we go. All right, so this is a Shopify store, okay? Now, this store right here is a flexible store. And what it does is it allows me to sell anything and everything. So anything and everything that I want, I can market here. It's not just a survival store. It's not just a store about cat stuff or dog stuff. It's Gear Grabber. It's like Walmart. You come here, you can get anything you want. Grandparents, cat lovers, wine lovers, firefighters, fishing gear. And this store, Shopify built for me. All I had to do was put the products on it. So Shopify I was able to set this live in less than 20 minutes. I put a logo on there, and instantly I started adding in products. And I don't have 1,000 of each niche. I've only got products on here that actually sell, okay? These are products that actually work. You don't need 1,000 cat products. You need a few that actually make sales. And everybody always says, Adrian, if you make so much money with free plus shipping, when you go to your store, then why does everything have a retail price? Why can't I find any free offers on your store? Well, let me tell you why. You can't find free offers on my store because it's stupid to put them on the front of your store. People come into your store and they see everything's free. They're not going to believe that it's true. They're going to think that it's fake, right? You have no credibility, no trust. Immediately they're going to be skeptical. So I hide the free offers. The only way to see a free offer on my Shopify store is to actually click a Facebook ad. See, here's the back end of my store right here. Let me click on products. Every product that I have is on here twice. There's a retail version and there's a free version. The free version is hidden. You have to click on a Facebook ad to see the free product. So let's say somebody clicks on my Facebook ad to buy this cat necklace, and they're trying to decide, okay, should I get this? So they start shopping around, and they go back to my store, they click on cat stuff, and they see the same necklace is selling for $17. Instantly, this becomes an urgent, very credible deal because they see that we're actually offering it at a retail price. So it builds credibility and trust. It creates urgency because they don't want to miss out on the opportunity to get it for free, and it increases conversion rates. It's psychology. It's marketing. Most people don't do it because most people don't know what it is that they don't know. All right, so that's the psychology behind the model here. But the real question is, how do I find products to sell? How do I know that this cat necklace sells? How do I know that all of these different niches, the stuff that I have on here, is actually profitable products? How many of you in here think that's probably your biggest hurdle, is choosing a product that's actually going to generate sales? Say me, or yes, or one of the two. Okay, I see lots of me's and yeses. Me as well. I'm not good at choosing products that work. As a matter of fact, I'm going to admit to you I suck. Every time I tried to choose a product that I thought was good, it totally failed. Every time. Not once did I choose a product that actually was good. Every time it was the opposite. So here's what I did. I said, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's just look at what's already working, and let's do that. Let's duplicate success. Follow the profit trail. So what I did is I started looking at what other people are doing, but first, let's just say that you wanted to start advertising something in the cat niche, okay? I use AliExpress, all right? AliExpress is owned by Alibaba, and they drop ship anything in the world, anywhere in the world, and this is where most of my products come from, okay? Let's say you want to market cat stuff. You say, okay, I'm going to sell cat stuff because cats are popular. Type in cat, and you get 266,000 results. How the heck are you going to figure out which one of these products is a winning product? I mean, there's 266,000 cat products for you to sell. So most people that get into e-commerce, they get here and they say, crap, you know, like, I don't know which one's going to work. How do I choose? And they just totally shut down. Same here. Here's what I do. I have a software that I had my developer create. It's really awesome. It's called the X Factor software. It's not for sale. You can't buy it. I'm not going to try to give you a link to sell it to you. I only give it to my ESA students. They're the only ones that are allowed to have it. It's my personal software. But it has a Facebook sniper. So I click this little Facebook tool, and I type in cat. All right, so I just type in cat, and then I say find me all ads that are live this month, and I hit search. Watch what happens. My X Factor software gives me such an unfair advantage, it's unreal. It immediately goes to Facebook, and it instantly starts finding products that are live right now with the sizzle effect. Check this out. So here is a keychain with a cat on it. It has 248 shares, 26,000 views, 59 comments, 800 likes. Let me scroll down some more. Look at this one. It's 799 shares, 129 comments, 5,200 likes. How many of you in here would agree that this bracelet right here probably has the sizzle effect? It's probably working given the amount of public shares, comments, and likes. Just say, type in a 2. All right, so type in a 2. Instantly, I know a product that works in the cat niche. And I can scroll down and I can find more and more and more and more and more. Let's just say that I want to sell cat necklaces. Okay, so I come over to my software and I type in cat necklace, search, boom. It's going to open up Facebook and it's instantly going to show me any cat necklaces that are for sale right now. So I scroll down and I look for ones that have the sizzle effect on them. Look at this one. 596 or 496 shares, 70,000 views, 156 comments, 3,000 likes. I instantly find a cat necklace with the sizzle effect. All right, so check this out right here. I can come over to AliExpress and I can type in cat moon necklace. All right, instantly 401 results come up showing me that same necklace. Look, here you go. Here's the ad. Where'd it go? Here's the ad right here selling the necklace. All right, so this is it. The same product comes up. I can access it immediately for $1.98 or $2.60. Now, somebody in here earlier said, Adrian, don't you feel bad about marking the shipping and handling up to $11? I mean, do you not feel bad about doing something like that? Is that really fair? Let me show you what's not fair. Let's jump over to Amazon. All right, let's go to Amazon.com. I want to type in cat moon necklace, okay? Let's see what comes up. Oh, what do you know? That cat moon necklace comes up, but it's $23.99. So not only am I profiting handsomely, I'm actually giving people a solid deal so they're not ripped off paying like 1,000% more than the item actually costs. People don't know what it is that they don't know. So they're elated when they can pay $10.97 and get it for free shipping or get it for shipping and handling charges. And when on Amazon, it's selling for $24. So immediately, I found something with a very high value perception. I found it on AliExpress for very, very cheap, and I know that it's already working because my X Factor software showed it to me. How many of you in here feel like this is a game changer? Type in game changer right now. I want everybody to type in game changer because that's what this is. Now, the second thing is, people come in and they say, Adrian, there's so many people on AliExpress that sell the exact same necklace. How do you know which one to work with? Because, hey, this is the backbone of your business. You've got to depend on these companies in China to ship the products out. Not all of them have the highest quality service, right? So how do you choose a good vendor, right? The backbone of your business. You click on one of them, and they have these weird things. They have like emojis, and they have all this weird feedback. I mean, it's really hard to tell who's who and what's what. This was the most annoying part for me, was choosing which vendor to use. So what I did is I had my programmer create an AliExpress sniper. Check this out. So on my X Factor software, I just type in cat moon necklace. It's going to go analyze all of the vendors that sell this necklace for me on AliExpress, and it's going to spit all of them back to me. But look at this. It tells me if they're good or bad. It tells me if they have a good reputation, a good quality product, they've been in business, and if there's somebody I should trust, because it gives me a thumbs up, right? If there's no thumbs up, it means, hey, they probably don't have very good feedback. So instantly, this software not only finds the products that work, the products that are selling, the products that I can really profit from, but then it finds the best vendor, the best deal, so I can start my business out of the gate knowing that I'm working with someone that I can actually trust, that's tried, that's tested, that's proven. The X Factor software gives me a very unfair advantage. So if you all would agree, that is a very powerful software. One of my students, Charles Green, made this post the other day. He said, if you're still struggling to find products on AliExpress, here's what you need to do. I just found gold with the Sizzle Sniper. That's X Factor software from ESA. So it's still the best way to find new products. And he posted some screenshots of the products campaigns that he set up. So he spent about $126 to make $2,000, $42 to make $1,000. Those are his results, not yours. I don't know what you'll do, but these are results he got using my software, and he's able to find a product in less than 10 minutes, have an ad live in less than 10 minutes, and have better odds than your average Joe or anybody else getting started. I want everybody to type in X Factor if that's something that you think that you need in your business. Just type in X Factor, okay? Now, moving along here. I'm going to introduce you to Jeffrey Ross so I can take a sip of my diet ginger ale, which my students know I love. He did $100,000 in his first 90 days after taking my training. He's from Australia.
Hey everyone, it's Jeff here. I'm from Australia and I live in a little state down the bottom called Tasmania. I just want to shoot this quick video for you to give Adrian Morrison a huge shout out. Yeah, I've been following Adrian now for the past few months, since the beginning of this year, 2016. And I've been able to implement the strategies that he's shown us with the Facebook marketing, with the e-commerce on Shopify, and actually create my own business, my own online e-commerce business. And we started that at February this year, and by the end of April we were able to clear and smash out our first $100,000, which has blown us away. When I first started my internet marketing journey a few years back, I would have been blown away if I had achieved my first sale online, let alone 100,000.
Alright, so I'm not going to make you watch the whole video. Did you hear what he said? When he first started out, he would have been blown away to make his first sale, let alone his first 100,000. That's pretty amazing. Now, step number 3 is after you've mastered step 1 and 2, which is really simple actually, you got to start using Facebook ads. You got to use my $5 Facebook intelligence strategy. So I want you to forget everything you think you know about Facebook. Forget cost per click, forget click-through rates, forget all those silly metrics. The only thing you need to focus on is what is your cost per conversion? How much money do you spend before you actually get a sale? That's the only thing that matters. When people get to Facebook and they see the screen, this is the first screen you see when you're creating an ad. They're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Do I boost my post? Do I promote my page? Do I get traffic to my site? What do I do? The only button you should ever choose if you're marketing a product is this one right here. Facebook will actually help you optimize your ad. Facebook will snipe out buyers for you. It's called Facebook intelligence. You're telling Facebook, hey, my goal is to make sales. Find people that are more likely to buy my product. And this is how I've been able to build campaigns like this. Here's a product that I'm marketing. It's a passion product using Facebook intelligence. And I spent $3,600 to make $9,900 over a period of time. So I have 178% return on investment. And I want you to see something here. Look at this blue box at the top, okay? I'm running my mouse over it. Look at the targeting. There is no targeting. This is called zero targeting. There's no keywords. There's no gender demographics. There's none of that stuff. It's legit. I said, hey, Facebook, you're smarter than me. You take the wheel. Here, target everybody in the United States of America, 120 million people, and you show my ads to the people you think are more likely to buy. Everybody type in zero targeting if that is mind-blowing to you. Because traditionally people think, oh, Facebook ads, I've got to have keywords, I've got to have this marketing strategy, I've got to have all these things. People complicate things. I simplify them. Who in here would think to just go build a Facebook ad and not use targeting? Nobody would. But that's something that I did because I wanted to see if I could simplify Facebook intelligence. But it's not magic. You've got to set it up the right way. So you can set up Facebook intelligent ads in 9 minutes. You got a $5 test budget to start. You do not need to spend more than $5. Now, people always say, Adrian, come on. Now, you got to spend more than $5 to see if a product's going to work. No, you don't. Look what Chris Garland said down here. He was failing for a couple of weeks, spinning his wheels, until he followed my Facebook strategy. He made one tweak to his ad based off of what I was teaching, and he said down here, bingo, 2 sales for $1 ad spend. So he spent $1, generated 2 sales, which is about 20 bucks. And he did that because, well, he used my system called the 4 phases of targeting. It's how I trained Facebook to target my ads for me without me having to do any work whatsoever other than setting the ad up. So the 4 phases of targeting. The idea is to simplify your Facebook ads and not spend all your time doing targeting. So here's the inside of my Facebook marketing account. You can see all my money spent, all my money made. Somebody in the beginning said, well, Adrian, what's your profit margin? First off, who cares? Don't focus on my profit, focus on yours. It's my money, you can't have it. You got to make your own. Secondly, I don't hide anything. You can see my money spent, you can see my money made, right? $3,000 to make 9, 7 to make 15, 4 to make 10, 6 to make 15, 4 to make 8. Over and over, time and time again, this blueprint works because Facebook learns who my buyers are. See, look, every time somebody clicks my ad, Facebook tracks it. Every time somebody visits my e-commerce store and adds a product to their shopping cart, Facebook tracks it. Every time somebody buys, Facebook tracks it. Facebook learns who is buying your product, and they start trying to find more people that are likely to buy it. So you've got Facebook is a baby when you first open it up, and it starts to get more and more intelligent as it grows up and it gets more data, and it'll start doing most of the work for you, okay? So I want everybody to type in right now, FB intelligence, FB intelligence, because that is the key to my long-term success. Does Facebook intelligence really work? Well, Nico seems to think so. When he first became my student, he made his first $1,300 in 5 days, and he posted in our group, he said, hey, Adrian, Facebook intelligence is kicking in. He's made over $1 million now, by the way. You'll see that later. So I'm targeting big audiences, and I'm letting Facebook just find the buyers for me. Look at this. $1,500 to make $5 grand, $800 to make $3 grand, $1,500 to make $4 grand. I mean, it's literally, it's disgusting how crazy this is because of the way I set everything up. People overcomplicate things. I simplify things. Look at the audiences. 168 million people, 22 million people, 49 million people. These ads don't die out. I actually run campaigns that last for well over a year. You want to have campaigns that you can scale. You want a business you can scale. My quote is go broad or go home. Hit big audiences or else you're probably going to fizzle out in 2 weeks. So build one simple Facebook campaign that could generate 6 figures. Learn to target massive audiences that never die out. Profit from ads consistently and long term without having to have stock, without having to sell 1,000 different products, okay? Here's one of my campaigns that's done $700,000 in sales. This is one product. It is a $3 product that I got from AliExpress, and I've sold over $700,000 of it since I started my store back in 2015, and it's still running right now. I still make money on it right now. I still make sales on it every week. It is live, and it's been running for a long time. How many of you in here would like to have this campaign, though? What would you do if I said, hey, I'm going to give you the product, I'm going to show you the ad, I'm going to show you how to set up the Facebook intelligence, and I'm literally going to let you duplicate my exact product, exact $700,000 campaign. How many of you in here would like to do that? How much would you pay for that? Well, who in here would pay $5,000 just to get access to this one campaign? Would somebody in here pay $5 grand just to get access to this one campaign and duplicate it? I see a lot of people in here saying, hell yeah, yes I would, definitely. I'd pay 10 grand, 20 grand. Somebody said that they would rather just have it for free. Somebody said $10. Okay, different strokes for different folks. I'm actually giving this away to my ESA students. Legit, I'm literally giving away a $700,000 campaign. I'm opening up my playbook, and I'm going to show off the product, the intelligence targeting, everything, and I'm letting my ESA students copy it. And I'm actually giving them more than that. We'll talk about it later, though. This is how I built such a massive multi-million-dollar business so quickly. All right, this is how I've done $4.4 million in just over 12 months between only 2 of my Shopify stores. Astonishing results, very quick growth. And this is how I've been able to create so many success students. I'm not even going to show you the success students because I have too many success students to show you. We're going to be here all night. I'm going to move to step 4, okay? Now, step number 4 is email marketing, which y'all should already know a lot about. So email marketing is interesting with e-commerce. E-commerce is actually the best way to build an email list. And it's the most vital piece of the puzzle for any business, as you should already know from Anthony's training. So as I've been making all this money, Shopify automatically builds my email list. Every time people come to my site and they go through the add to cart process, they go on my email list. I earned $4 million and my email list built itself. And I'm able to send emails and earn $10,000 to $20,000 a week just by marketing more products to them. The email list makes my e-commerce store more valuable if I ever want to sell it. Look, here's a screenshot of both of my e-commerce email lists. I've got over 400,000 subscribers. I didn't pay for those. They literally happened automatically. It's an automated process with Shopify, and I made money while they were subscribing to my list. It's a beautiful thing. And that's why when I send out emails, I make $16,000 and $17,000. You're looking at my MailChimp account here. MailChimp is really good for email marketing with e-commerce specifically. And I send out emails that make me $10,000, $20,000. It's absolutely crazy. How many of you in here would like to have an exact copy of the email template that I use to generate $17,000? You can see it right there, May 22nd, on one single promotion. I put that in Ecom Success Academy. I filmed a video of myself rebuilding that exact email template so you can copy it, so you can use the exact strategy I use. I've been able to generate on another email list $3,000 to $4,000 per day. All right, that's over $250,000 in 5 months from email marketing I just showed you. That's $500,000 a year. And my email list gets bigger and bigger every single day. Now, I am going to show you this video because this testimonial is just too golden not to show you. This is not a six-figure earner. This is a student that took my training and 2 days later filmed me a video about the emails that he started collecting.
What's up, guys? This is Josh. I'm doing a video for Adrian Morrison. Within 4 days, I had almost like 500 emails. That's sick, man. 500 emails, you know, that I can retarget, you know, within 4 days. Just imagine what it's going to be like in a month. And then not only that, but I'm making, you know, $200 to $300 a day. That's within 4 or 5 days. I'm so excited to keep going.
All right, so in just 4 or 5 days, he's building a pretty big email list and he's making a couple $100 a day. What's the strategy? What's the plan? How do you get started? This is it. This is my $2.4 million in 10 months success plan that I built for myself. Here's how it works. Use Shopify, have zero inventory, drop ship all your products. Never, ever stock products. Okay? It's a risk that you don't have to take. Sell stuff that people actually want with passion products. Let Facebook do the work for you by using my Facebook intelligence strategy. Create a buying frenzy by leveraging the most powerful word in the world and build an email list while all of that's happening automatically that can earn you long-term money, and start it all with simple little $5 ads. That's all it takes. And then if the ad makes money, spend more to make more. If it doesn't make any money, turn it off and figure out what went wrong. I'm going to show you some more of my students though in a second. This is the graphic that should help you really see how the cycle works. Find a passion and identify a product. Use my Facebook marketing strategy, and then do email marketing. You rinse and repeat, you rinse and repeat, you rinse and repeat, time and time and time again. Look, I have students that are using this strategy, and they're absolutely destroying it right now. Jeffrey, you saw a video of him earlier when he did his first 100K. What he didn't say is that when he started out with my program, he was $30,000 in debt. He didn't have the money. He used a credit card to get ESA and just hoped that it would pay off. 4.5 months after he got into my program, he's totally debt-free. He has a business that's thriving instead of over $500,000, and he's looking at buying his first house for him, his wife, and his child. And then down there at the bottom, you can see where he's thanking his friend for telling him he needs to get into ESA. How many of you in here think that's pretty dang powerful right there? To go from $30,000 in debt to $500,000 in sales in 4.5 months, completely debt-free. Most people just dream of being debt-free, let alone actually having a bunch of money in the bank. Harriet Burrow, she's doing around $6,000 a day with my strategy. And you see she sent out an email campaign and said, thanks, Adrian Morrison, because me and Anthony both actually told her how she should do her emails. Then you got Denny Santoso, $3,700 in a day on Shopify. You've got Reza, who has been following my course and did $10,000 his first month. You've got, let's see, Yi, who doesn't like courses, that doesn't believe in courses, but said I changed his mind because he did $6 grand in his first month. All right, you've got Austin Anderson, who says it's finally props for Adrian. Within 10 days, I made my first $500. You've got Juan Antonio, who says he's barely getting started. It's his second month, and he's already done $5,000. You've got Kathy Mack. Read this one. Pay attention to this one, okay? Kathy says, I get bummed out if I only get $600 a day in sales. It's crazy to think how things can change. 3 months ago, I would have been over the moon and happy with $600 a day, but now she's upset if she only makes $600 a day because she's crushing out massive months, like $27,000 in 30 days. She's now done, I think, like 150K or something around there. How many of you in here would love to just make $200 a day? You wouldn't be upset if you only made $200 a day. But see, once you have success and once you see this blueprint and once you start maximizing it, it's amazing how quickly things can change. Julius here. Look, Anthony's a very motivational guy, He's significantly more motivational than I am, but I want to show you something that should really allow no excuses. Because people make excuses. People say, well, I have this to do, I have that to do. Well, I'm busy, I have a job, and I have kids, and I have different things happening in my life. Or I don't believe that I could do this. I don't think that it's real. Well, Julius here sent in a ticket to my support, and he bought ESA. He got my program and my training when he was in the hospital. And instead of sitting around and eating Jell-O and watching television and feeling sorry for himself, he opened up his laptop. He started earning money within a couple of days, and he sent this email saying, Adrian, I can't thank you enough. I was in a very scary, life-threatening situation, and I was able to make money from the hospital bed. You can see the oxygen mask and the wires all over me. I just crushed out my first $1,000. Now, if Julius can do it while he's got wires hooked up to his body, he's feeling sick, he's in a life-threatening situation, if he can start a Shopify store from the hospital, there's no damn reason that anybody else in this room can't do it either. How many of you in here agree with what I just said? Just say, I agree. No excuses. If somebody in the hospital sick can do it, you certainly can get started too. But you just got to get out of your own way. Harriet did 700K in 6 months. I invited her down the Mississippi to hang out. She filmed in our studio. Some of y'all may have seen her when Anthony and I were filming our TV show. She came down. Just a student. I've never personally trained her. Like legitimately, she just gets on my trainings, follows my strategy. 700K in 6 months. Stay-at-home mom and from Atlanta. All right, Frank's a full-time cop, $50,000. Why am I showing you so many testimonials? I mean, it's almost overkill how many testimonials I just showed you. I'm showing you this because you need to see it. I'm showing you this because I know a lot of you in here are reluctant. I know a lot of you are skeptical. I know a lot of you trust Anthony, but you still have this little slight bit of skepticism in your head, just like Charles did. Charles posted a $30,000 earnings report in our private Facebook group. And he said, I was reluctant to make this whole ESA, to take this whole ESA thing seriously until I saw Mikhail Goldberg make $22,000 with it. So when I congratulated him, Mikhail said, Charles Green, it's your turn. And when another one of my success students told him it was his turn, he got started. He almost passed up on the opportunity. That would have cost him $30,000, actually $200K, because he's done over $200,000 right up to now. So how many of you in here believe that right now, right here, today, that it's your turn, that it is your time, it is your turn to finally have and realize success with a long-term business model combined with everything that Anthony is already teaching you, which when compounded with this is only going to put you over the edge and literally sky miles ahead, just thousands of miles ahead of everybody else. But first, you have to say it's my turn. You have to literally say, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to say, I'm not just going to get on webinars and intake information. I'm going to take action with that information. And that's where Ecom Success Academy comes in. This is the training that I put together for my students. You could see it right here. So this is the inside of the members area. I'm going to walk y'all through this. I'm going to show you ESA. I'm going to tell you how you can get in and you can join my students and start hopefully sending in earnings reports to me. But we color code everything in here, so it makes it easy step by step by step. This is the exact training that these students that have mega success are going through. These are the exact training that when I showed you earlier on my Facebook, we had over look, I just made $19.90. Now that I'm out of the PowerPoint, my sales notifications pop up and that somebody bought 2 free items just then. Anyways, this is my program, this is my training, and this is the system that I've put together. I built, not a system, a blueprint. Because you actually have to go in and learn it. It doesn't do anything for you. It teaches you the right way to do it. But it's helped create so many success students. So how many of you in here would like me to walk you through step by step by step what's inside Ecom Success Academy? Because we got some epic bonuses, some big reveals. We've got a Q&A we're going to do and a lot of money that we're going to give away. Okay, so I see a lot of people saying, yes, let's go. Okay, the first part of Ecom Success Academy is called Shopify Mastery. This is where I build a store from scratch and I film the entire thing. I literally film myself building a store, signing up for a Shopify account, setting everything up. Listen, you don't even need to have like a massive training on building a store because it's easy. But what you need is to know all those little buttons that you're probably going to miss that you should be clicking on that could cost you potential money if you don't click them. In other words, you need to know those little bitty, the devil's in the details, right? Those little bitty things that I did to my store that maximized my store and helped me build a bigger email list and helped optimize my conversions. So I want you to build your store exactly like I built my Shopify store. So if you go through this over-the-shoulder series of training, you will legitimately duplicate my 7-figure Shopify store setup, okay? Number 2 is we go over product sourcery. This is where I get my products from, how I find good products, what are good niches, what are niches that are long-lasting and evergreen, not ones that are here today and gone tomorrow. I'm going to give you access to my X Factor software so you can find products like Charles Green did when he posted that screenshot. So this is going to show you where to find the products and the right way to do it so you're set up and you have them on your store in less than 10 minutes being drop shipped from all over the world. Now, most importantly, Facebook Mastery. So Facebook Mastery is a course that should be $20,000. I don't do value stacking and $20,000, $30,000, $50,000. It just is what it is. This course is worth $10,000, $20,000. I have 7- and 8-figure marketers coming in and literally enrolling in ESA just to take the Facebook course and coming back to me saying that it's helping them. But more importantly, if you're a complete newbie, a complete and utter newbie, you've never built a Facebook ad before, this will walk you step by step through getting your first ad up and running live the right way. I will turn you into a freaking Facebook ninja, but you've got to go through this training and it will do it step by step. And you'll find Facebook's actually a lot easier than you think it is. So I'm going to give you the exact ad copy. You don't have to think about what you're going to write in your ads. You're going to write exactly what I tell you to as long as you're following my free plus shipping model. You're going to learn my Facebook intelligence blueprint, how to set Facebook up to work for you so you don't have to do the targeting. I even tell you when to kill your ads if they're not working and when to scale them. I give you a calendar that you can look at that tells you, you don't even have to think. You just have to look at the calendar and it'll tell you what to do based off of the data. I'm going to show you exactly how I built a multi 7-figure marketing blueprint for my business. Everything's in there from start to finish, from A to Z. And guess what? I actually did a video. I put a stopwatch on, and I built an entire optimized campaign on Facebook in 9 minutes. That's how quickly you can do it. Once you know what you're doing, it takes 9 minutes to build an optimized Facebook ad. Then I'm going to give you my $17,000 email marketing blueprint. I'm going to give you that exact template that you can use for your e-commerce email marketing. I'm going to give you my email marketing schedule that does over $20,000 a week for me sometimes. It tells you when to mail, what day to mail, exactly what to do. It's a blueprint, okay? I'm trying to take the thinking out of it, but you still have to think a little bit. This is a $500,000 a year blueprint. Automation mastery. I don't want to always have to do everything myself. So eventually, once I got to making like $1,000 a day, I hired virtual assistants. Now I give my virtual assistants my X Factor software, and every day my VAs are finding new hot products for me and they're presenting them to me because it's hard to screw it up. The software, it finds the products for you. So what I do is when you get to the point where you're making money, you might want to hire a couple of virtual assistants maybe to take some of the other things off your hands. You don't, instead of having to buy a virtual assistant course, I just put this in here. I showed you how I structured my team, and I have a team of virtual assistants that run my entire Shopify store for me. They put products on there for me. I don't have to do anything other than I check my stats. All right, my exit plan. How did I get a $3.5 million valuation on my store in 10 months? It's because of my social media empire formula. This is what I did to build up all of my social media assets. It's what I did to set up my store the right way, to build a big email list, because that's all things that add value to the brand. So when people want to buy it, they see that I've maximized the potential, which means it makes more money for me. So that's everything that's in the core of ESA, all right? But there's some bonuses. This is the first time ever that Shopify, a publicly traded company, has actually sponsored a contest for a course, all right? They don't do this, right? They got to be very careful as a public company where they put their name. They gave me permission, and they sponsored a contest where my top earners of 2017, they're going to track you, and they're going to fly you to Shopify to meet me, and we're going to spend a full day in their HQ with doing one-on-one training and get a tour of their headquarters, and you better bet we're gonna freaking slide down that silver slide. I've been waiting to do it now for a couple of months. How many of you in here would like to meet me at Shopify HQ? How many of you in here think that speaks volumes in terms of credibility, that they'll sponsor a contest for my students and they'll fly us on their dime up there because they know that I'm sending them customers that get results? Because when you make money, Shopify benefits from that, because Shopify wants to be the best of the best platform where all the successful people are working. So I think that's big. I'm going to give you the X Factor software, and this is what I use to instantly find other people's most profitable and most viral ads. I'm going to give that to you for free. You cannot buy it. Don't ask Anthony if you can get it standalone, because the answer is no. It is only for ESA students. Bonus number 3. My Profit Power Hours. They're just like Anthony's Success Connections. You get on with me every Tuesday. I call them meat and potatoes trainings. They're not sales pitches every single week. Legit, I just get on and I teach Facebook ads and I teach Shopify. That's the 2 things I teach people, because you need to continue your education, because things are always coming out that you could benefit from. I test them myself. I put my money up and I tell you if it works or if it doesn't work, and you just benefit from that. So you can continue your education. You cannot buy access to Profit Power Hour. I'm also going to introduce you to one of my top vendors for t-shirts and coffee mugs, and they're going to give you what's called my Friends with Benefits discount. So they're going to give you a discount on the products that they allow you to drop ship. They don't give to anybody else. You know what? It's not fair for me to tell you that you can do the same things I'm doing if I don't truly give you the same advantages that I have. I get a discount from them, so I'm making them give you a discount because they can't afford to make me mad. So they're going to hook you up because you're an ESA student. So everything that I've gone over is what's inside of ESA and all those bonuses. The link to get enrolled is at the bottom, but there's still more bonuses. Actually, there's a lot of other things that I haven't mentioned yet. So the investment is $2,495. There is no upsells. There's no monthly fees. Y'all know how me and Anthony are. We don't do all that junk. It's a one-time payment, and you're in ESA for life, all right? So you there's no like monthly fee. We're never going to take your ESA access away from you. That being said, I have some fast action bonuses that I'm giving away to the first 25 students. I'm giving away my 4 top campaigns that have generated $1.2 million in sales for my e-commerce business. They're not campaigns that used to work. They're campaigns that work right now. They're campaigns that make me money right this very second. I'm going to give you 4 of my top performing campaigns. We're talking about the product, the ad, the targeting. The first ones, I've sold 70,000 of this one product. The second one, I've sold 20,000. The third one, I've sold 17,000. And the fourth one, I've sold 9,000. There are 4 different niches. It gives you 4 opportunities to duplicate my success, increasing your probability of success out of the gate. We're talking about my personal campaigns that I still run right now. It wouldn't be ethical to say that I did if I didn't. And stuff that I make sales from, the exact product, the exact way that you should build your ads, the exact way that you should set up your targeting. Literally, 4 campaigns that have generated 7 figures for me. You can duplicate them in 10 minutes. Now, are you guaranteed to make $1.2 million? Let's just put it this way. You're not. You're not going to make $1.2 million from these campaigns. It's not going to happen, okay? But how many of you in here would agree that if you duplicate my 7-figure campaigns that are tried, tested, and proven and still work right now, that is going to supercharge your probability of success out of the gate rather than doing this right here, okay? So I like to be honest. I don't like to be hypey. I just like to say, I think that your odds are better if you copy what I'm doing, just like I copied what somebody else was doing. Everybody's results will be different, but I know for a fact if somebody said, hey, Adrian, I had $1 million, I have a campaign that's made me $1 million in sales. If you give me $5,000, I'll literally show you every single dirty little detail about it. I'll show you how to write the ad. I'll show you exactly where to get the product, and you can copy it. I'd be willing to bet that I could make my money back, and I'd probably pay for that. But everybody's results is different. There's a breakdown of my earnings from each campaign. The second thing that we're going to do, the second fast action bonus Anthony talked about earlier, it's the art licensing bonus. I sell a lot of print on demand stuff, and what we did is Anthony and I, here's our contract with the largest art licensing company in the country. We went in, and by the way, if you want to get access to art licensing, they charge a $15,000 advance. Last December of 2015, I paid them, I think it was $25,000 just to allow me to work with them before I ever even made a dime, before they would ever talk to me. They only work with Walmart, Kmart, all these other big companies, not smaller marketers. So I started selling all this licensed art, and I said, Anthony, I'm making millions. I'm generating 7 figures with licensed art. I don't have to have a graphic designer. I don't have to be creative. I'm taking famous artist artwork and I'm putting it on products, and it just sells 10 times better. I want my students to have the same advantage. I want your students to have the same advantage. And we called them and we said, look, our students can't afford to pay $15,000 just so you'll talk to them. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to pay their way. We'd like to invest in our students. And you can see down here at the bottom left, on 12/21/2016, Anthony and I stroked a check for $50,000 to this company, and that gave us the right to allow you to access the very same archives of products and art that I'm using myself, the very same access that I have. And it's worldwide exclusive for e-commerce platforms. Nobody else can get access to this but us. I already had a deal with art licensing. I already had a 7-figure earnings with them. I didn't have to do that, neither did Anthony. We get nothing from that other than we give you another golden opportunity to reach something and have an advantage that typically you probably would not be able to access. We want to try to... Go ahead.
Adrian?
Yeah.
You hear echo?
I hear you. I hear you.
There we go. Everybody can hear me now? Okay, great. Listen, I want to be really clear about something. I went back and forth with art licensing for weeks over the holidays, as you can see from the contract. And I mean, I was hammering them on the worldwide exclusive. I want you to understand something. When you sell things, like for instance, this little sticker booklet that somebody bought for me for Christmas, okay? Anybody can sell a sticker booklet. Okay, Adrian, we lost your PowerPoint. There it is. Anybody can sell a sticker booklet. All right. What I want you to realize is it's the World Wide Web. What we have done is we have made it so that nobody can sell this sticker booklet if you put any of the art on it from this art licensing company. And the key to Adrian's success all along has been the art that he's selling or putting on the products that he's selling. So I want you to understand that we went to bat, like hammered it out so that our students would be the only ones in the whole world that can actually do what Adrian does. There's other people that say, oh, I know how to do this, and I know how to do that. I can do Shopify. Let me tell you something. None of them do it the way Adrian does it. And now, because of this agreement, none of them can do it the way he does it except you. And that was what I wanted to do for our students. I told Adrian it was a very, very important thing to me to make sure that we have an exclusive so that we know that our students don't have the competition. And look, you can go buy all these trinkets off of the places he's shown you and sell them, but here's the thing. No one in the world can make them like you guys can make them when you get in on ESA and you get this art licensing agreement. This is something we spent hours and hours negotiating over the holidays, and I truly believe that there's nobody in the world that can do this for you. There's nobody in the world that can duplicate this. So anybody that tries, it's not happening, right? And that's the reason why we did this. So how many of you are excited about that? Just say yes. And by the way, I've still got all of my cool giveaways and all that stuff coming up. I'm going to let Adrian finish his presentation. I know we have a ton of people that love ESA. Everybody loves ESA. And you got to love the fact that we're both working together to make this an exclusive thing for you. Type the number 1 if you're getting in on ESA right now. I just want to see how many people are excited about it, because I know we had just an insane amount of people that are excited and trying to get into fast action. I see tons and tons of people. That's great. Adrian, I'm going to let you take over. I just wanted to explain how passionate I am about this art licensing deal and how hard I worked with you to knock this out and get it as a worldwide exclusive for our students. I think it's the next level. So I'll be back in just a second. I'll let you finish up.
Dude, I know. It was not an easy deal. It wasn't, hey, here's $50,000. Originally, they wanted significantly more. But what we wanted to do is we told them, look, we are training an army of marketers with my exact blueprint. So, let us figure out a way to get them in. And because originally they were like, no, that's not something that we do. So we did a lot of negotiating to get this contract. And what it allows me to do is not just sell little free plus shipping items, but once I get people into the store with the viral ads and the little trinkets, then they go and they start buying more expensive products because they may have a famous artist artwork on them, or image of like a celebrity or something that they're passionate about. And it's a really amazing thing that we've done here, and I'll actually show you all a little demo of how to set up an actual product with a customized image on it in less than 5 minutes. How many of you would like to see, we'll do it later, how many of you would like to see a demo of how to get a custom product with licensed art up on your Shopify store in less than 5 minutes? Just say me. Okay, I'll show you that here in a little bit because we got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. But this is only for the first 25 students of Anthony's that enroll. And I want to also point out we have another bonus that I did for the original launch of ESA, and it is a 30-day boot camp. Now, this 30-day boot camp is we recorded every single one. Anthony came on and did a week. Casey came on and did a week. Corey, these are all people that run our Shopify stores. Casey's my wife, but she runs my store. So does Corey. Adam does his own. He has a $3 million Shopify store, I think. Anyways, you come on, and every day for 7 days, we did our training from building your store to building a Facebook campaign to building an email marketing campaign, and you get access to all of those recordings as well. So everything that's in red at the bottom of the screen is a limited bonus. It is a fast action bonus, and it's not available for a long period of time because I give each person that recommends ESA to their students X amount of fast action bonuses. So I don't, and plus art licensing, they will not let us send them hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people out of the gate. They're not set up for it. They are only set up to work with these like multi-million and billion-dollar companies, okay? So they said you really do have to put a really, really tight hold, at least in the beginning, on how many people you let get access to this so we can figure out a system, right? So that one is super imperative that you get access to right now. And, moving forward, I've shown you earnings reports. I've shown you what I do. I've shown you, my training and stuff. And I know a lot of you got questions, but I have a couple of things that I really would like to show you here. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. And some of you in here might say, well, Adrian, why should I get in? Like, why should I do this? I mean, why do you think this program is one that I should get into? I want you to listen to Joan. I've never met her, don't know her, never spoken to her, but she's in my course and she gets on my webinars. And she pointed out, she said in our group, it's no gimmick. Adrian Morrison is real. His testimonials are true, but there's no shortcut. You do have to work at it. She says, if you're a member of ESA, congratulations for taking that decision. If you're not, and you're wondering if you should, stop being silly and just do it. Now, it's pretty amazing when your own students are telling other people to get into your course, right? And then a lot of people ask if we have support. So I have my own no man left behind policy. It's very similar to Anthony's support. As a matter of fact, I model my support in the exact way that Anthony does. But people that actually run our Shopify stores are in there answering support tickets. Anthony does his support. I've answered thousands of my own support tickets. My wife answers support tickets. A lot of you probably know Matt. A lot of you probably have met Flo. People that really do this stuff are in there answering support tickets. And most importantly, we're able to bridge the gap. When something new comes out and you don't know what to do, you can email us and we're able to really kind of, fill in that blank space for you. I want to show you something else though. I want you to talk about investing in yourself because look, you all know this is great. I know that you all love Anthony and trust him, but you're not really investing in Anthony and you're not really investing in me. Ultimately, you are investing in yourself. And if you're not willing to do that, then it's going to be hard to be an entrepreneur. Teresa Garcia, one of my success students, she says, I want you to read one part of it. She says, I bought Adrian's course on my birthday as a gift to myself, one that I could not really afford, but was very hopeful and optimistic. So she couldn't afford it. Now she's doing over $1,000 a day. I was talking to her earlier. She's done over 40 grand. She made a $2,495 investment. She bought it for her birthday. She invested in herself, and she couldn't even really afford it. And now she's gone on to do $40,000 in the last month. So by not doing it, she would have cost herself significantly more. But ultimately, after you realize you need to invest in yourself, you have to understand that as a complete newbie, you truly can do it. I can't pronounce this. Pranpreya says, my knowledge about marketing, sales, Facebook is zero. Everything I learned is from ESA, and it is all brand spanking new to me. And she did $6,000 in sales in her first, 6 days? She's done over $100,000 in sales now. The next thing you got to ask yourself is, what is your why? Why do you get on Anthony's webinars? Why do you want to be successful? You know Anthony's why. Anthony's why is our dad lost all of our money. My dad couldn't get a job. Walmart would hire him, and Anthony came back and saved the family. And if it wasn't for Anthony, I would be broke because I only have a history degree, and I failed in law school. I couldn't get accepted. I failed the LSAT 3 times. And Anthony's motivation was to save the family. My motivation was to be like Anthony, and make a better me and not accept straight Fs, not accept failure, and to provide for my family as well. He made me want to be a better person. That was my why. I had a student message me. His name is Alex. He sent me his very first sale. He said, Adrian, we just got our store live. It's our 3rd day, and we got our first sale, and we are fired up. And I said, congratulations. He sent me an image of his first sale. But I didn't really know, who he was. And then about a month later, he made a post in my Profit Power Hour group. And he says, hey everyone, we just broke our first $500 day in sales. But not only did we hit our goal today of $500, but while we did that, I was able to spend from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the hospital with my daughter. So his little girl has cancer and she had surgery. And then he goes on to ask everybody else in there, he says, what is your real reason for wanting to make this work? Because without a reason, it's probably not going to work. You have to have something that makes you wake up in the morning with a burning desire to do whatever it takes to be successful. And for him, his burning desire was that he wanted to be able to spend time with his family, precious time with his family, right? And he was able to. And not only did he hit $500 a day, but later on he came back and he said, hey, now we're at $1,000 per day. Look, I see this time and time and time again with my training. Here's another student who came in, David Poon, at the bottom left. He made his very first sale. He says, hey guys, I just made my first sale. He spent $1.48 with my strategy and made $10.97. Remember, $5 is all it takes to get started. But a month later, he comes back and says, hey, not only did I get my first sale, but I actually now have made $13,000 in my first month. So what is your why? Are you willing to invest in yourself? And are you willing to do whatever it takes? Do you think that, this training that I've put together and all of these success students, do they make you excited about doing this as well? If so, then here's the link right here. Anthony, I don't even know how many fast action slots are left. I figure you would count it because you know how ADD I am. But I'm sure that there was like 50 people that typed in a 1 earlier. And I want to do a Q&A now that I've kind of shown you everything I wanted to show you, and answer some of your questions. And Anthony, I'm sure, will come back and he'll tell us how many spots we have left.
Adrian, two things that I want to do before you do your Q&A. because it's very rare. Obviously, for those of you that are new and you just got here, this is your first time with us, just understand it's extremely rare that I even have a guest on here. Adrian's only been on, I believe, once before with DSA, and that was around this time last year. So having a guest is a rare thing. So a couple of things. Number one, I'll be giving you all the $1,500 and the link to my 14-day autoresponder series as soon as he does his Q&A. Number two, I saw some questions in the chat box, and I want to make sure that we get those answered, Adrian. A couple of people asked, there were a couple of people that said their credit cards, it wasn't taking your credit cards. Most of the time, guys, what that means, Cashurio says, I'm in. Welcome, buddy. Most of the time, guys, what's happening is if your card declines, it's just because you're trying to purchase something at 10 o'clock at night. You'll have to flip your card over and just dial the number that you see on the back. And when you do that, let them know that you're trying to purchase this course and that it's all good and it's not fraud or anything, and then your card will work. So I saw a bunch of you saying, hey, my card was declining, and I didn't want to interrupt Adrian, but that's probably what it is. So don't freak out, don't panic. If we see that you tried to place your order and get in the first 25, then, Adrian and I, we're not, at the end of the day, the only reason that we have a cap on the art licensing thing in the first place is because they're making us have a cap on the art licensing place. So it just kind of is what it is. Roberta says, I purchased on my phone while I was watching the webinar. Gary says ESA is the best. Adrian, no, so a couple of other things. Christina says, once we sign up, will the trainings be webinars where we have to keep buying something each time? So that's a good question, and I want to answer that myself. The answer is no. From time to time, Adrian and I will promote a product on our weekly trainings. If this is your first time here, then you just happen to come on after 6 to 8, maybe 9 weeks since I had anybody on here with anything. It might even be longer than that. We do mainly just trainings, but at the same time, Adrian and I, we're always looking to, when we open our courses up, we're always going to let people know about it, right? So the answer is, when you get ESA, there's no upsells. The additional trainings, I'm a part of a lot of those myself because I teach the email marketing part for your course. So you'll be able to, to get on there with me and all of our other trainers. I contribute to this course because I love it. I've seen it work. I've actually set up my own Shopify store. So that's something that you guys, you've seen it before, my Guest in Florida Shopify store. So it's something that I love doing. So again, there's not a bunch of more things to buy and all that stuff. That's not what we do. That's not what we're about. We love our courses, and yeah, there's an investment to make in the course, but if you saw the amount of time, energy, and money that we put into these things, you would see that it's a steal of a deal. And I'll tell you right now, we dropped 50 grand on a licensing deal that you would have had to spend 15 grand on yourself, and you wouldn't have even gotten the exclusive. So that would just give you the right to sell the same product as a billion other people if you spend 15 grand. But instead, tonight, you can spend $24.95. You can get this entire training, this entire course, be a part of this entire movement that we've created with this. And we spent the 50 grand to get you exclusive access. So I told you, we always want to go above, beyond, and completely outside of the scope of what should be reality when it comes to helping our students. I hope you guys see that. There's not a big hard push here. Listen, if you don't want ESA, perfectly fine. Hang out for just a minute, listen to the questions, pick up on as many little things as you can to make your life more successful and your business more successful. Wait for my $1,500 cash prize giveaway, which is getting ready to happen. And then take your 14-day autoresponder, and I'll give it to you for free. And be back next week ready to listen and learn. There's nothing for sale. But if you do feel like ESA is something that you can truly benefit from, take action. Do it. Because right now, there's not anything else on the planet that people are being more successful with than Shopify e-commerce and then funnels and email marketing, which is what I'm teaching. I mean, that's what we're doing, right? Adrian's the e-com guy. I'm the funnel and email marketing guy. So it makes total sense. A couple of you saying, I'm in the final phase of purchasing, and there's still 25 slots left. There's not 25 slots left, but the first 25 are not gone. Also, for those of you saying the link doesn't work, it definitely works. I promise you, I've tested it. Other people are using it, so it does work. Just make sure you type it all in without capital letters. So www.startesa.com/Anthony. Just make sure you don't capitalize anything. Tara, I see where you said you've tried, and your card was declined. So feel free to take your time, call your bank. We acknowledge that. Let's see here, and I'll let you answer some questions. I just want to, like Jolene is having a little problem with the credit card, so I want to make sure that everybody. Adrian,
Yeah.
Well, a couple of people for you. So you don't click the link that you see on the screen right here. That won't take you anywhere. That's just a video, or it's an image of his screen. So what I need you to do is simply go to that website address on your web browser. And if you go to that website address on your web browser, it'll take care of it for you, and it'll let you in. For those of you, Gary, Barbie, Daniel Bishop, William Carbasa, Tara, Jolene, Luella, I can see some of you that have declined cards. Like I said, just flip your card over, call your bank, they'll hook you up. And they'll make it happen. So Adrian, I'm going to let you answer some questions. I'll be here in the chat box. Guys, here's what we're going to do. We are going to put a 10-minute time on this because it's getting pretty late, and I still have to do, Adrian, some giveaways and some cash prize announcements and stuff. So guys, we're going to put a 10-minute timer on this. If you want to get in, take action, do it now. We don't want to sit around all night and hammer around and beg you guys to do this or anything like that. Either you want it or you don't. Either you love it or you don't. And we're happy with it either way. So Adrian, I'm going to let you answer some of the tech questions, and I'll pop back on when we need to wrap things up, okay?
Perfect. Okay. Somebody asked, do I need any other tools or anything like that to make this work? No. You just need a Shopify account. You need to build Facebook ads. I do inside of ESA, I have a section under Shopify where I talk about all the little apps that you can install. A lot of them are free. Some of them cost like $10 or something like that. You don't have to have them. They're just things that I think are nice that add to your store. I own Pixel Magic. That is one that I actually developed for myself. That's $10, but that's the only thing that I own in there. And you don't have to have it. It's nice to have. So there's not any other really calls. So when you get in here and you click on, you'll see the home screen, and you scroll down. By the way, I'm going to make sure the link is up so you all can keep an eye on that, because I know that we're running out of slots pretty soon probably. So you scroll down, you'll register for my Profit Power Hours. They're not weekly sales pitches, just like Anthony. Twice. This in 2016, only 2 times did I bring somebody on to show something to my students. So it's more meat and potatoes, value building, right? And offering you continued education. Number 2 is Shopify is going to give you a 15% discount to use their actual their service. So you click on this link, and also this is what tracks you into our bonus contest, by the way, for being a top earner. So you'll see Shopify put an ESA logo up here, and they've got a 15% off plan plus a 31-day free trial. Their plan's like $19 a month. So, you know, it's literally, that's what you pay to host your entire e-commerce store, have it built with no domain. It's really the cheapest and best way to have a store online. So that's there. And that's really it. You're not going to see anywhere in here where I say, you have to have this, or you can't do anything, or you need to buy this. There's no upsells. So that's all in here. Now, in terms of where to start, somebody said, Adrian, where should I start? Do I need to go through the whole course to get started? No. This course is like, what I did is I did exactly what most gurus would not do. Most gurus would try to sell a Shopify course. Then they would try to sell a Facebook course. Then they would try to sell an email course, and then an outsourcing course. I said, you're going to need all this stuff eventually. If you build a real business, you're going to need it all. So instead of breaking it up and trying to sell a bunch of, a bunch of different courses, just put it all in one place. So really what you need is to watch Shopify, sourcing products, and Facebook. Just these first three right here. It's all you need to get started. But once you start having success and generating traffic, you're going to want to start learning email marketing. I actually did an entire project management calendar that's using a free tool that you can use. It is an entire Facebook calendar that shows you exactly how I've set up my campaigns so you can have the exact structure that I have. So I show you exactly how I keep my calendar, and then I erase it and I build it from scratch so you know exactly what to do. I actually go live in the bonus section. You'll see there's training from Anthony, by the way, in here. And we've got those case studies that have earned me over $1 million that you can go in, learn from, try to duplicate. We've got the daily life coaching recordings. So week number 2 is the one that I did. Anthony did week number 3. And so many students said that they felt this was vital and played a very, very important role in their success. Because what we did is we did webinars every day, 7 days a week for 30 full days. And we recorded them. And it goes all the way from, you know, finding a product on Facebook and then building a Facebook ad, building your fan page, just a step-by-step training, building a campaign that's already making me money. I never show you how to build a campaign that I don't actually personally, you know, do myself. So I go through here and I kind of draw out an outline. We go over your fan page and we go over building an ad. So you'll see right here we're building an ad. Then we go into Facebook. I show you exactly how to set it up. Everything is right there for you. It's a step-by-step over-the-shoulder training. And then in Facebook, we have pretty much a summary training. It's kind of like get started at a faster pace training. So you can watch the Facebook Quick Start video. In under 9 minutes, I show exactly how you can go in and build a Facebook optimized campaign. Literally, I turn on a stopwatch. In under 9 minutes, we built an ad, we found a product, everything. It's live. So it's really simple to do this, but you just simply have to get started, right? That's the first thing that you have to do is get started, and then you'll see I'll pave the way for you. Somebody said, how is this different than Amazon? Okay, so this is different than Amazon in that Amazon has control over your business, all right? When you go to Amazon.com, right, you go to Amazon.com and you go to buy something, whose brand do you see? You see Amazon, all right? With Shopify, you see your brand. You see Gear Grabber, right? So Shopify allows you to truly build like a real brand presence. Additionally, Amazon doesn't even give you the email addresses from your customers. Y'all know that that's important. Shopify automatically builds an email list for you. Amazon and eBay, they don't do that. Now, they're great resources. So I'm not saying you shouldn't do those. I'm just saying that Shopify has literally no restrictions on the email stuff, and they give you all those things that the other places want. So the next thing is, Adrian, how much time do I have to spend on this realistically? First off, you shouldn't be saying how much time do I have to spend on this. You should be saying how much time can I spend on this. But about an hour a day to get started. I built this whole empire while I was at the beach. Literally, I was laying on the floor staring out at the beach. And in the afternoon, I had it built. The first day, I made my $60. And then from there, it went up to $1,000 to $60K in my first month at about an hour a day. But you're probably going to do more because you're going to get excited about it. Somebody said, can a complete newbie do this? Absolutely. If you are a newbie, that's more the reason you do need this. How do you handle refunds? So we have less than a 1% refund rate. And in all honesty, we don't refund free items. Like, there's no refund policy on a free item. How do you refund a free item? But if somebody's upset, they just, whatever, they get a broken item or something, we just give them their money back. I don't make them ship it back. Like, it's not worth $1.20 to me to have to deal with it. I just let them keep it, and I say, here's your money. It's only $1.20. Can I run multiple stores? You can, but you shouldn't. You really just need one store. I think I showed you that here. Somebody said, is Facebook the best platform for marketing? Absolutely. All right. How much of a budget do I need to get started? Well, I mean, I believe you should invest in ESA. All right. So you may as well put that in your budget. But in terms of getting started with ads, $5 a day. So, you know, not very much. And most people think you got to jump into Facebook and build these big campaigns and drop thousands of dollars. Those are the people that screw up and make mistakes. Make sure that you're earning money first and then spend more to make more. Simplify life. All right, somebody else in here asked about the art licensing. Yeah, I'm going to show you that in just a second. I'm going to go show you art licensing example. So let's see. Oh, by the way, I'm going to show you something else. Let me pull the screen back. Well, the link to the bottom of the screen. I'm going to pull up a post that I made to my students in my group, the Profit Power Hour, and I did it in December. ESA wasn't even available then. I was just curious what people thought. I said, why should someone join ESA? I want you to look at what they all said. We had over 600 comments. People are in here saying, great value, join it, you won't regret it. We have students saying, fabulous course for anyone wanting a business online. And, you know, people could come in here and they could say dirty and bad things about me if they wanted to. And it's actually a bold move for most people to come in to their group of 7,000 people and say, hey, why should somebody get access and invest in this product? Because people, if they're not making money, if they don't feel like they've been served good value, they're going to come out and they're really going to, that's like an open invitation to get trashed because the value of this training is worth more than a lot of other trainings out there. So I just have all of these students. It's just an unbelievable, flabbergasting amount of people that start posting earnings reports. You know, they're just excited. And this is what happens when you get results. You give more than you take, right? And you actually care about your students like Anthony does, like I do. Look, 52K, James bragged $530,000. He says this is why. And people are just going, you know, kind of crazy with this stuff. It's really awesome. So a lot of you in here asking if there is a flexible payment plan. We do have one of those. I'm supposed to go through all these slides with you, but I guess I'll skip them because we've gone over time. We have a flexible payment plan. It's 3 payments of $997. Okay, so it's going to be about $500 more if you choose the payment plan. Yes, you still get access to the fast action bonuses. Yes, you get access to everything tonight, and you can get started. But it is a little bit more, but you get to have a payment plan. So that URL is startesa.com/AnthonyFlex. So there's both options. And I'm looking over here now. I had a chance, while Anthony was talking earlier, to pull up our stats on new members. And we have exactly 4 slots left for the fast action bonuses. And I've always kind of taken pride in the fact that I don't act like a car salesman and like sit here for an hour and say, okay, I'll do 1 more slot, and okay, I'll do 3 more slots. So the art licensing deal especially, like we don't have the option to expand that because they really did give us a hard cap. So if you want to get in and you need the payment plan, totally fine. If you want to save $500, totally fine. You choose which way you want to do it. It's all there for you. And just to give you a sneak peek on the art licensing, okay? This is how you can quickly get a product live using licensed artwork on your store. Check this out. I'm going to give you all a quick live demo, but remember, there's 4 slots left for the fast action bonuses, okay? So if you want to get in, do not let this opportunity pass you by because it really is a short-term window that's about to close. So one of the apps I recommend that's free is T-Launch. It's a completely free app that you can put on your Shopify store that instantly puts you in business as a print-on-demand business that could sell custom printed products. And I want to have a new product. Instantly, I can start selling T-shirts. I could start selling coffee mugs, beer steins. I could start selling, let's see, wall art. I could start selling beach towels, blankets. I know somebody doing $200K a month selling blankets. Dog bowls, mouse pads, pillows. I've sold a boatload of pillows. You have no freaking clue how many pillows I've sold. And what they do is they drop ship the items for me. They print them. They do everything. So let's just say that I wanted to create a blanket, okay? I wanted to create a custom printed blanket. I could tap into that art licensing deal, the one we paid $50,000 for you to access. I could find some really amazing art from a really popular artist. And all I have to do is come in here to where it says choose file, and I can upload an image onto this blanket. So check this out. I am going to upload a picture right now onto this blanket. First, I'm going to pause the screen because I'm pulling up like my personal files. Okay, I think that's understandable. I'm going to hit open. Now right now what I did is I just found a file on my desktop, so you should be able to see it loading right now. It's just an image. All right, it's an image of licensed artwork, okay? Just a picture. And it's uploading it to this blanket. And in a second, it's going to overlay this epic graphic. And I'm going to be able to sell blankets that are custom printed with like a galaxy on them. Or you could put baby quotes. You could put anything you want on here. But one thing is for sure, Anthony and I know, is that people buy the heck out of blankets, because my wife has bought like literally 6 blankets, and they're not cheap. They're like 50 and 60 bucks. It's unbelievable, some of these blankets that they're buying. Huge business. So in about 10 seconds, it's going to be done, and we'll have a custom printed product ready to set up. So watch this. In a second, you're going to see an image overlay on top of this blanket right here. And boom, there it is. Insane artwork, okay? Now, all I have to do, and I teach this in my course, all I have to do is hit review and publish, and now it's going to ask me to name my product, so I'm going to name it Test Blanket, all right? It's going to ask me how much I want to sell the blanket for. I get it for $15. I sell it for $35, all right? They have a medium sized. I'm going to sell the medium one for $45, all right? And I get that for $25. And I'm going to sell the large one for $55, okay? So I get it for $35. I sell it for $55. All right, publish to my store. Okay. And now it's literally putting it, I don't even have to do anything else. It's about to put it on my store. It's for sale. People can go buy it. I get paid immediately. This company's going to ship it to the customers and then charge me after they ship it. I got money in the bank, and all of a sudden I'm promoting custom printed, really awesome licensed art on really cool products. And that's just one of the things that I can do. So it's done. It's live. People could go buy it right now. Let's go look at the product. So here it is for sale on my Shopify store, a custom printed blanket with a galaxy on it. And I have access to over 150,000 licensed pieces of artwork of just famous people, of animals, all sorts of stuff. Just like that. How many of you in here think that's pretty powerful, though? To be able to immediately, with no graphic design, no designers, no creativity, get some really amazing art, click a couple of buttons, and all of a sudden you're selling custom printed shirts, blankets, yoga mats, and all sorts of stuff on your store. You have a professional store. People are going crazy in the chat box, Anthony. They're saying powerful, amazing, fantastic. That's really cool. I had no idea you could do that. You don't know what it is that you don't know, right? This is what I teach people how to do in ESA. I teach you how to do free plus shipping, and I teach you how to also create custom products, tap into this $50,000 art licensing deal that Anthony put together and I put together for y'all, and really show you the way to have the advantages, you know, that I have. Because it's not fair otherwise. I can't, in good faith, sell a course and say, hey, you guys, I'm going to give you everything you need to get started, but hold things back that I really make money on and not share it with you. So yeah, I show you the art licensing stuff, and I get you complete access. And by the way, with that bonus, and remember we had 4 left, we probably got like 1 or 2 left now, if even that. With that bonus, we're connecting you with the company, and they literally will act almost like a concierge, and you say, hey, I want dog art, or I want cat art, and they will sift through and they will find their most popular images and they'll present them to you, because they're an agency that represents over 600 artists, right? Which gives you the ability, once again, to simplify things. You don't have to talk to a bunch of different artists and make deals. You literally email this company. You say, hey, this is the type of art that I want to start selling. This is my niche. Find me your most popular artwork. And they'll just send you all of the files and examples you want and say, here you go, right? And you can immediately start selling it. But that's why it's $50,000 to get access to them through this agreement we did.
It's $50,000, Adrian, because it's exclusive worldwide. So if you make a blanket, you know, like what Adrian just showed, no one else in the world can do that except Adrian's students, except basically our students, the ones that have that have enrolled in here. Otherwise, they can't do it. So what it does is it creates exclusivity. And the reason that we wanted to do that is because people always ask, and I asked Adrian when he did this last year, I said, how is it that, you know, that you're able to have massive success, but there's a lot of other people that don't, not just your, you know, not your students, but just other people. And he said, well, I have this exclusive on this art. I have exclusive on this specific art. And I said, what art? And that's when we started looking at how this was going to work. And how it was really going to play out for all of Adrian's students. Now, one thing that I think is important, okay, and the reason that we do have to limit the art licensing agreement right now is because, Adrian, it's important to mention this. Anybody that's already an ESA student from last year, you get access to this art licensing agreement already. It'll be, Adrian will be talking about it, and I will be talking about it during the live coaching sessions for ESA that are coming up. So you'll know exactly how to take advantage of it. So if you're already an ESA member, don't worry about it. Adrian and I never create a product that gives more to a new student than we would give to an existing student. We never do that. Like, it just doesn't happen. So don't worry. If you already have ESA, if you joined last year, last month, whatever, even though we had not talked about this, because as you can see, we didn't sign this deal until right over the holidays, you'll still get access to it. That's why we have to limit the number of new students that can have access to it, because we went to them and we said, look, Adrian already has X number of students in ESA. How many more can we have? And they limit us on how we can do it. And it makes sense that they would limit us because we're connecting you, by the way, directly with them. I mean, we're not the ones that are standing in your room. We're literally going to let you fill out a form, connect directly to art licensing, and they're going to walk you through it. So pretty important, pretty extraordinary stuff here that nobody else has ever done. We gave away the key to the kingdom. You know, I asked Adrian what the number one reason he was successful was, and he said, this art, you know. And I said, well, look, you've got students that have done in excess of $6.5 million in the last year in earnings reports that have been posted on Facebook. And I said, how can we double that? How can we triple that? How can we make that more? And he said, I wouldn't mind them selling the art that I'm selling, but I don't want to tell anybody about it. I don't want to tell, I wouldn't mind telling our students, but I don't want to tell the world because then everybody will go copy me. And I said, actually, Adrian, what if we could hook up with and create an exclusive to where we could now actually show our students how to do this, give them access to it, but lock the rest of the world out of it. And that's kind of how this conversation came about. We realized, wow, we're really on to something here. We can extend the perks of being someone who's done a lot of revenue and a lot of volume and a lot of business and all that stuff like Adrian has. And we can extend that right down to people that are brand new that have never done this before. And you don't even have to pay for it. Like this course, it's the same price as it was last year. It's $24.95. We didn't even go up on the price. This is, by the way, I say we did. This is the my course, Adrian's course. But I look at it as I'm a part of it. I teach some of the modules in it, and I was a big influence on the exclusive licensing agreement. And when I went to Adrian with this and we talked about it, here's the deal. He didn't even want to raise the price on the product. Even though we invested this $50,000, I invested $50,000, and here's the deal. I don't even make any money on ESA. Explain that. I don't make money on ESA. I don't own ESA. I'm not a part owner of ESA, nothing. But here's the thing. I saw an opportunity to invest and pay for, I spent $25,000, he spent $25,000, and to help our students, I knew a lot of my students would end up with this. I said, dude, it's a no-brainer. I'm in. Like, run my card, let me send my check, whatever I need to do, let's make it happen, because this is how you truly change people's lives. I told you earlier, I started this webinar off telling you guys, you got to do more, you got to want more, and you got to strive to be more than anybody else and everybody else that you know and everybody else that you see. When you wake up in the morning, you've got to look in the mirror and know that you literally are going to crush that day. And when you go to bed at night and you close your eyes, you need to think to yourself, and you need to play it out in your mind, and you need to play through the whole day and think, you know what? There is nobody that did this day as good as I did this day. And when you do that, when you go to that level, okay, You create this whole new culture, this whole new environment for yourself that allows you to have massive success. And that's what I do. That's what Adrian does. That's what we do together. And that's why you see this contract was signed in December. We should be taking off, right? Like I told you guys, you should be taking off. It's a holiday. It's Christmas. It was my birthday. I was sick. And it's New Year's. We should be taking off and hanging out. That's not what we were doing. What we were doing is doing more, pushing harder, and being greater than anyone else so that we could extend that to you. That's what we were doing while everybody else was hanging out and partying. We were working, and we were working to make sure that you have an opportunity to have success, and you have an opportunity that nobody else has. So I hope you can appreciate that, and I hope that you all truly do appreciate that. And those of you that don't get enrolled, that's perfectly fine. I want you to understand something. The Success Connection is about connecting you with my successful ideas, my successful projects. But it's also about connecting you occasionally with other people and their successful projects and, of course, their successes. And, of course, Adrian would be one of those people. And it's rare that I bring somebody on here. Sometimes I bring on, like maybe a month ago, I brought Sean Bossler on, completely free, nothing for sale. So this is not a big selling event, but when we have a product that we know, we've seen it change lives. We had Vic here just 2 weeks ago. Came here. He's literally, like he said, I'm an immigrant. I came here. I didn't even speak English. And he said, literally, you'll see this. You guys will see this on national television, by the way. Vic telling his story, how he used to sleep literally in dirt and just in a cold room, right? How his whole family, all right? He said on national television, his whole family together had not made as much money as he's made doing Shopify. Think about that. And think about, try to put yourself in that position and realize how that's great for Vic. But imagine how it felt when Adrian and I are sitting there and I'm realizing he's used all these strategies, these fan page strategies to get free sales. He's even doing Shopify just because of Adrian. What about Harriet? 6 months in, she's done $700,000. $700,000. She's a mom. She had a baby. $700,000. When you see that kind of stuff, when you see the way that it changes lives, you're motivated to do more, to be more, to help more. And that's really and truly why we're here. We're here to inspire you, all right? We're here to educate you, and we're here to empower you. We're here to say it doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to be the way that everybody says making money on the internet, building your internet business is. It doesn't have to be that way. It can be. But if you follow what I teach you, listen to what I say, focus on the path that I put you on. And if you follow what Adrian says, those of you that get Adrian's course, if you follow what Adrian says and you focus on what Adrian is doing and you follow that path, I'm telling you right now, it puts you on the path that others are not on. It takes you off of the path of all those bumps in the road that so many people have. And the reason we can do this is, guys, we've been around the block. Look, I got the gray hair. For those of you that are new, look, I've been doing this for 10 years. I know I'm young. I know a lot of you look at me and say, God, you could be my son. Some of you say I could be your grandson. That's okay. But the fact of the matter is, man, I'm 34. I've been at this for actually 12 years. And in 12 years, I've seen things come and go. And you know what? There's two things that I've seen stick: email marketing and e-commerce. I started off as an e-commerce, with an e-commerce store. And I still have one to this day. Right now, I have an e-commerce store. We sell Mustang parts. And email marketing. Everything else, guys, it's a fad. Those people that tell you can get influencers to make you billions of dollars on Instagram, guess what? That shit's a fad. Those people that tell you that you can click this button and click that button and you can build these awesome little one-click websites, that shit's a fad. All that stuff, that's a fad. It's not a real business. It doesn't last. It doesn't stand the test of time. But I can tell you right now, just like real estate has stood the test of time, just like stock market investing has stood the test of time, e-commerce and email marketing has stood the test of time. And if you want to be successful today and also successful 10 years from now, you don't do what children on here tell you to do. You do what adults tell you to do. You do what is proven. You do what has not just worked for a minute, but worked for a decade, right? This stuff's worked for a decade. And every time that you're on here, I'm only going to share with you the stuff that's worked for a decade. You're never going to see me come on here and show you something that I don't know for a fact is going to work for a long time, because I'm not interested in you having fly-by-night success. I'm interested in you having success for many, many years. How many of you are with me? Just say yes if you're with me. Yeah? I see lots and lots of people saying yes. I know I'm going on my long little motivational rant, and it's very rare that I do it, but my gosh, it has to be done at some point, because you guys got to know to take action. You got to know when to get off the fence and jump onto the playing field. You also got to know when to look at things and say, no, that's not right. I don't need to do that, right? And somebody's got to teach you. Somebody's got to show you the way. And I'm hoping that I'm the one that's proven that we're here to help you. We're only here every night. I'm here teaching you. I have notebooks full of stuff to share with, stays here all the time. It's a staple of my business, is my Success Connection. And 2 times in a year, somebody will come on here and teach for me or have a product. The rest of the time, I'm just here grinding it out with you, teaching you what I know and doing what I do. So hopefully all of you can appreciate that. If you have any more questions, put them in the chat box, because we need to wrap things up. All right, so we do need to wrap things up. I see Walt and I see Wendy, your cards, and Venetia, I think your cards declined. Like I said, if you're new or you weren't here when I was saying earlier, flip the card over, dial the number on the back, and chat with your bank, and I'm sure they will take care of you. Gerald Clark says for me to let me know that you received any of my messages. Run your hand through your hair. There you go. I just ran my hand through my hair, Gerald. What's up? Adrian, do you see any specific questions that you need to answer here before I'm going to give away? I'm going to give away some cash here, $1,500, and we've still got a full house, so I need to give it away to everybody. And is there anybody still trying to get in? Type number 1 in if you're still trying to get into ESA, like you're on the order form and you're trying to get in. So Lloyd, I think you were just having some credit card issues. Jana, Wendy, Walt, I know both of you were having some credit card issues. Corey, the same thing. Cherie, Elise, Adam. Okay, so I see quite a few of you. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have literally a 2-minute, 2-minute time period where you guys are going to rock this out. You're going to go right now, and you're going to get ESA. And then we're nixing this. I'm going to do my cash prize giveaway. I'm also going to tell you, since you guys stayed here, what I'm giving you next week. Which, some people will jump off when you sell something. Look, there's so much to be learned in selling and listening to how we do this. You should always be paying attention and listen. But nevertheless, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be giving you next week, assuming that you guys show up. So it's something else that we're going to do. Adrian, do you see any other specific questions, Ben, that you want to answer before I give away my cash prize, give away my 14-day autoresponder, and tell everybody good night and have a great weekend? Do you have anything else you need to add?
Yes, I do. There's one question that I saw a lot of in the chat box, and it was people asking where to access the X Factor software. So when you get into your members area, go up here to the top right where it says bonus training, click on bonus training, and then it will open up the bonus section where you'll see the daily life coaching recordings, Anthony's bonus on email marketing, but then you'll see Sizzle Sniper software. So click this, and it's going to give you full access to the X Factor software. You can start tonight looking for products and finding them on AliExpress. That's all I wanted to answer. That's the only question I saw a lot of people asking Anthony. So everybody, congrats to all my new students that are ESA. I'm so happy to have you all come on board, and my goal this year is to take the earnings reports that I just got a couple of days ago and quadruple those. So let's hope to do that here in 2017. I'm just stoked to be here. Thanks for hanging out here with us for like 2 hours and 40 minutes. I know your time is valuable. Anthony, thanks for having me on, because I know that you're very iffy and picky about bringing somebody else on your webinars, but obviously you owe me, because I've really helped you a lot running your Facebook ads. And for everybody that's here, I just want to let you know, for those of you that don't know me, that have only been following Anthony, if it wasn't for Anthony, I would still be a broke loser working for $5.15 an hour that played Xbox every day, all night, that flunked law school, that was told that he could never succeed in life by his teachers and in high school. I failed computer class, and Anthony really got behind me, got me started, and showed me that there is a way to get out of the rut. No matter how bad you think it is, there's always a way. You just have to believe in yourself, and you got to surround yourself with people that believe in you too. And I know Anthony believes in each and every one of you, and so do I. So thank you all for your time. Congrats to everybody that got in. I look forward to seeing you all succeed. I know Anthony says never give up. I say hashtag wake up every morning and say crush it. All right, see y'all.
All right, thank you so much. Now listen, guys, I know Adrian's gone, but his screen will stay up there for a second. What I want to do is give away my cash prize. All right, so we got $1,500 to give away. We're getting ready to give it away live, okay? So we're going to give away the cash prize live. I will read out some quick names for you guys. Mary Welch, Walter, David Gernsblatt, I think, Venetia Parker. Let's see, if I call your name out and like Jason Cohen, I don't know if you made it in or not, but those of you whose credit cards declined, we will make sure that you still get access to those fast action bonuses. Everybody that's enrolled tonight has gotten access to it, so you don't have to worry about it. I would make sure to tell you, or Adrian, whatever. So here's how we're going to do the cash prize, okay? Adrian is probably still with me. So Adrian, I'm going to steal the screen for a second, but I'm going to ask you to pull your screen back up when I'm done. So hopefully Adrian heard me. Let's see. I will make myself the presenter. There we go. Show my screen. All right, you guys should see my screen at this point. Tell me if you do. Everybody see my screen? Yes? All right, I see a lot of people saying yes. Very good. Here's how you get the cash prize. It works like this. Guys, we like engagement, we like people to be excited, and we like people to hear positive messages. So I went on a little bit of a Facebook rant earlier tonight, Facebook Live, and I went nuts for some reason. I had a bad day yesterday, but it taught me a lesson. You always see the silver lining, the good and the bad, right? And so I went on a little bit of rant on Facebook Live. It was 42 minutes. I never do 42-minute Facebook Lives. So what I want you to do is comment on it, and that's where I'm going to pick my winner from. I want you guys to look right here, go.dsc.com/Facebook. I'm going to put it in your chat box. Go there. When you go there, find this post right here. All right, guys? It says, what lessons can be learned, okay, from someone destroying your Rolls Royce? And tune in while I share this information live. Someone destroyed my Rolls Royce yesterday. I'm talking about destroyed. Destroyed the car. The inside, the outside. This was a wedding gift to my wife, and they destroyed my car. And so, but there are lessons to be learned from this, right? As much as that car means to me and as sentimental a value it has to me, there's also lessons to be learned from other people's ignorance and other people's lack of respect and desire to be good at what they do. And so what I wanted to do was share that with you, to plant that seed so that you take your business and your life to the next level. I want you to go comment right here on this post right now. Look, you should see comments coming in right here. This is the only place I'm going to ask you to comment. I'm not going to ask you to comment in the Facebook group. I'm going to give you access to it, but I'm going to ask you to comment right here, and I'm going to scroll through, and I'm going to select 3 $500 winners. 3 $500 winners. It's happening right now. All you got to do is go here right this minute. So I'm going to refresh this screen. Again, make sure you're leaving your comments on the right post, okay? I want you to leave your comments right here on this post. It was my Facebook Live. Now, here's the deal. I want you to leave comments. I want you to hit the like button, and I want you to hit the share button. I'm going to pick one winner from the share button, one winner from the like button, and one winner from the comments button. All you've got to do to have a chance to win $500 is simply go there right now and share a positive message, a message that can inspire somebody, a message that can help somebody to get out of a problem that they're in and a rut that they're in, and help somebody to recognize when they're not doing and living their life to the best of their abilities, right? That's what this message is all about. I just want to share it with people. It's not going to make me a penny, right? But what it could do is it could help somebody else make a lot more out of their lives and their businesses. I want you to share this with people right now. Leave comments. Tell me what you think about tonight. What do you think about the presentation tonight? What do you think about the Success Connection? Leave me some comments. Tell people to never give up and to always do the best that they can do, and to have pride in the things that they are doing. Leave these comments right here, and I want you to press the share button and the like button. Look, both buttons exist, so don't tell me they don't. You can see them. And I'm going to select a winner from each one and give away $500. Now, while you guys do that, you can see that the comments are rolling in. We're up to 360 comments. 188 people have, looks like 188 people have liked, and then 66 people have shared. So you better be doing some sharing, because that's where you can win some money pretty easy, because it looks like people don't want to share. Listen, next week, here's what I'm going to do, all right? Because I know that we had a little bit of a sales presentation, although I hope you guys learned an awful lot. Here's what I decided to do. I wrote a 14-day autoresponder series for you guys. I gave it to you a couple weeks ago, I think last week. And I'm going to give you the password for it again tonight. So you're going to have access to it again if you missed it. Here's what I'm going to do. Next week, I'm going to deliver to you an additional 14-day autoresponder. I'm going to take the 14 days that I've already written, and I'm going to extend it another 14 days, and I'm going to write it for you. And that 14 days is going to be all about brand building, and it's going to be all about making money. So it's going to be what I think you need to do in order to make the most money possible out of the next 14 days of your autoresponder. How many of you like that? Just say yes if you like that. Now, that's going to be a phenomenal, actually, tell you what, we'll make it 16 days. We'll make it 16 days so that you have a full 30 days. How about that? We'll make it 16 days so you have a full 30 days. All right? I just come up with stuff, I know. You're going to get that for free. I'm going to give you my word. I am not giving it away unless you are live. Because I always say this and I don't do it, and then people don't show up, and that makes me feel bad, and then I'm not excited and I'm not inspired. So you're going to get it live. I'm going to cut it off after live. I'm going to change the password. You will only get it if you're live. So you don't want to miss it. All right, let's take a look. Let's start giving away our cash prize real fast. By the way, if you guys still want to get into ESA, you can do that. StartESA.com/Anthony. That's going to get you in. I'll have Adrian bring that up on the screen in just a second when we close down. All right, guys, let's take a look. We have 545 comments. We have 1,000 people on the Success Connection. It scratches my head. I don't understand. But look, we have lots of comments. So let's just take a look here at the comments that we have. Okay, we've got 238 likes and 143 shares. How many of you would like to click like and share right now before I give away the money? Just type yes in if you'd like to click like, click share, and all this before I give away the money. Click yes. Okay. I can't stay here all night. I want to help all of you. I want all of you to have a chance to win, but you got to make it happen. Okay. Also, for those of you that want to join the Facebook group, check it out. It's right here. go.dsc.com/group. Let me show you that really, really fast. Okay. This is the best group on the planet. Well, Adrian might beg to differ, but I don't. Let me show you the group real fast. This is where you need to be. Go.dsc.com. You go right here to Success Connection, and you click on this little button up here that will say, join, and then I'll have to approve you. You can see people making posts just like look, you can see all the posts being made right here on the Success Connection right now. We've got 31 people that want to join. So I'll just say yes to all 31 of you here. Congratulations. Thank you for wanting to join. Let me go on and approve you all. All right. Once I get you approved, then I am going to give away the cash prize, and we're going to wrap things up for the night. And I'm going to say thank you so much for being here. As you can see, I've got people blowing up my cell phone. Look at this. They're like, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? This is our programmer that actually is building something for you right now that I'm giving away for free. And he's texting me at midnight wondering what's wrong with me. I was supposed to be calling an hour and a half ago. That's what happens, though. You see what I'm saying? You have to do good, and you have to just go with the flow. And tonight was all about hooking everybody up and doing great things. All right, guys, look, there's the links. Go.dsc.com/Facebook or /group, depending on what you want to do. I can see lots of people trying to join the group. Jake, you're in. Crystal, Nancy, Greg Garland. Let's see, who else do we have that are trying to get in? Bruce, we'll get you in. Not a problem. All right, so we got everybody in. Let's try to go back here. A couple other people want to join. Let's see. Brian, got you in, buddy. Congratulations. Welcome. Glad to have you. All right, let's go give away some cash. It's time to make it happen, right? There's no time like right now. At least that's the way I feel about it. All right, so here's what we got. We got 787 comments. We're going to give away cash prize right now from someone in the comments, okay? So here we go. Let me first go through here and get PayPal open. All right, so give me just 1 second. All right, I'm going to get PayPal open so that I can actually give you the money. I always pay live. I know that takes a little longer, but at the same time, it's the smartest thing to do. So I'm going to pay you live so that I don't forget. All right, so PayPal. We're logging into PayPal so I can pay you money, and I'm getting ready to just blaze through this. I'm going to announce our winners really fast tonight because it's 11 o'clock at night, which is kind of scary. Let's see. I have no clue why there's money in my PayPal account, but there is, so I'll take it. All right, let's see. Money, send money. Here we go. Cash prizes are being awarded on the Success Connection as we speak. All right, so pay for goods and services. All right, here we go. All right, guys, now is the time. This is the place. You're in the right place at the right moment in time. We are giving away massive cash prizes on the Success Connection. Now, mind you, I will not, if I win with my auto commenter, I won't hold that against you. You will win. It will be whoever's comment I commented on. A lot of you probably see this auto commenter and thinking, what in the world is that? How do I get that? Well, that's what we're working on. And as you can see, I use it. It's very intelligent. It knows if it's already commented on you before, so it won't comment on you. So we like to buy or build really awesome stuff. So here we go. Just got to give me a second to get all these comments loaded, and we're going to select our first $500 cash prize winner. And then I'm going to do it from the likes and the shares. So if you're smart, you would be clicking like and share right now because as you can see, there's not 700. There's not 700 people that have liked and shared. So if you like and share, you've got a pretty good chance at being a winner. All right. You look at all these comments. It's crazy, isn't it? This is what happens when you do good things, folks. When you put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, a lot of space. You can reach a lot of people. You can impact a lot of people. And they can impact you. Like I've said before, I think I get more out of my Success Connection trainings than you guys do. I mean, I hope you get as much as you possibly can contain from them, but I feel like I get more from it, personally. All right, here we go. I'm going to announce a winner here real fast, okay? Let's see. It's GoToWebinar is bouncing around, telling me I have a slow connection. Whatever. All right, here we go. Cash prize winner coming up right now. Watch your screen. Here we go. We are picking a winner number 1 is coming right now, okay? We're scrolling up. We're scrolling down. Where it lands, I don't know. It freezes. And then it doesn't freeze, and then it unfreezes, so who knows where it's going to land. Here we go. All right, my hands are going up in 3, 2, 1. All right, looks like Hope. Hope French says, I'm so sorry, but great webinar. I have no clue what you're sorry for, Hope, but you just won $500. Hope, are you in the room? I need your PayPal email address. I need it right now because we're blazing through this. Hope, if you're in here, you got to be here to win, so let's wait and make sure Hope is here. Let's see if Hope, I don't know what you're sorry for, Hope, but you just won a $500 cash prize. So, oh, you're sorry for the car. Okay, you're sorry for the car. I forgot I was even talking about that car. So, Hope, you won $500. I need your email address. Hold on, I think GoToWebinar really is frozen up. Let's see here. Questions box on this side. Let's see if I can get this over here where Hope is. All right, Hope, I need your PayPal email address. I'm going to move along because I don't see it, so we'll wrap back around and hope that we actually get it. I see one person saying that this is Hope, but I need to see actually Hope. All right, so let's pick a winner from the likes and the shares. Let me refresh this page real fast so it's not all crazy. All right. And here we go. Here we go. All right, so we got 270 shares. Okay? You guys can see that. So let's just load them all real fast. I'm getting ready to pick a winner for the shares. Cool thing about the shares is you can't really share it more than once. So you can't just like blow through here with a bazillion shares. All right, here we go. We're picking a winner on the shares. So we got lots and lots and lots of shares. By the way, thank you for sharing. This should reach a lot of people. Hopefully it will help a lot of people. All right, here we go. And we're off. We are picking a winner. Winner is in the middle. It looked like Jennifer and it looked like Denise. So I tell you what, since it landed in the middle, you both win. Jennifer Zarilla and Denise Wallace 4. Are you guys with me? Jennifer, I see you. You've won before. You've won something on here before. I know you have. Jennifer, put your PayPal address in for me.
She won on my webinar the other week, too. She just got some serious luck.
Did she? Man, yeah. Jennifer is on a roll. Anybody who says you can't win and you can't win more than once is crazy. She won $500 on Thanksgiving, she said. And this is not, no, Jennifer didn't spam or anything like that. This is share it. You can only share it.
I want to hang around her. She's obviously really lucky.
Yeah, I think that Jennifer, I think we need to create a course for you on how to be lucky, and then we all need to go to Vegas. Because for you to win twice, and you won on the biggest days. All right, Denise Wallace, put your PayPal address in the chat box for me. I see you saying yes, I won. Oh my gosh, that's right. So just give me your give me your PayPal address so I can pay you. So Denise Wallace, I'll pay you. Jennifer, I already sent you your payment. Now let's hook up somebody who pressed the like button. That would be all of you right here. Now look, some of you haven't even liked my fan page. What's wrong with you? What in the world? You got to be a fan. Look at this. Carms, Jonathan, come on. You got to be a fan of the fan page. All right? Look at all these people that are not fans, Adrian. How does that happen? You guys all follow me, but you're not following me. You follow? But I'll just use my little invite all button and invite you all to be fans. So please go back and check that out. I'm looking for Denise. All right, so Denise, I got your PayPal address. Getting ready to PayPal you. Here we go. Send more money to Denise. $500 just because it landed in the middle. So that's my fault. Denise, you're paid. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Nadesha, let's see. Can you put your PayPal address back in if Hope is your name on Facebook, and we'll verify that. All right, so let's pick a winner here. Here we go. We're going to pick a winner from the likes. All right, so that's always good, and we're going to go through here, and I'm going to look over here at you and take my hand off. Winner is in the middle. So let's just do it again because it's literally in the middle. It's not even close to not in the middle. All right. How does it keep landing in the middle, Adrian? You would think that it would just land proper. Here we go. All right. All right, so Kathy Richardson. Kathy Richardson, are you with us still? Let's see if Kathy is with us still. Because we don't know if Kathy is still here. Kathy liked something a long time ago, and then I kept ranting on. Kathy, if you're here, put your PayPal address in the chat box for me. Congratulations. You won a $500 cash prize. So let me ask you guys something. How many of you have enjoyed the Success Connection tonight? Just say yes in the chat box for me if you've enjoyed your time on the Success Connection tonight and if you feel like it was worth being here. Right? I see lots and lots and lots of people saying yes. Very, very good. Well, I hope that you have enjoyed being here. I hope that you have had a good time. I truly hope that you guys have enjoyed it, have had a blast, and have walked away with a lot of knowledge that maybe you did not have before. And I hope that for those of you that got into ESA, that you can see how valuable that's going to be. And by the way, I'm getting you paid here, Kathy. I hope you can see how valuable that's going to be to you and to your life, to your business. I truly believe that it's going to be massively valuable. So I have you paid, so you should be paid. I see tons and tons of people saying yes. Listen, everybody, a couple of quick things, all right? A couple of really quick things. and then we're going to wrap this up, of course, at 11 o'clock at night. We've got, if you want to follow me on Facebook, if you want to follow me and join our Success Connection group, the links are right here on the screen. If you would like to get your 14-day autoresponder series, guys, the 14-day autoresponder series, here's the password. It's SC 2017. All you've got to do, wait a minute, don't do that to me. SC 2017. All you got to do is go to this link right here. Okay? It's go.bsc.com/emails. Put in this password. That will get you the first 14 days. Okay? I will be giving you an additional 16-day autoresponder series next week right here on the Success Connection free. That's 30 emails that are worth anywhere between $4,000 and $9,000 depending on who you have write them. You're going to get them completely free. They're going to all be tied in to our funnel and everything that you need to have massive success and make a lot of money doing it. If you want to get in on ESA, I'm going to give you the links real fast. ESA enrollment. That's probably spelled wrong. If you want to do the $24.95, it's this link. And if you want to do the 3 payments of $9.97, it's this link. All right? Wait a minute. I forgot to put my, you definitely want to get your bonuses. So there you go. These are the 2 links, guys. If you want to get enrolled, that's where you need to go. Go there now. That gets you the licensing agreement. That gets you everything that you need to have massive, massive success. I see a lot of you asking for me to put the link back in the chat box. I'm going to put it in there one more time, and then I'm going to wrap up. So startesa.com. Let's see, startesa.com/Anthony. And then you can also do startesa.com/Anthony Flex. All right? That's it, guys. Listen, I want to thank you so much for being here. If you haven't taken action yet, take action. Get ESA. Make it happen. Get off the fence. Start taking action, moving forward, thinking positively. I'll be here every single week to help you do it. And for those of you that enroll in ESA, Adrian will be here every single Tuesday to help you do it. You get a Tuesday and a Thursday, a 1-2 punch, making sure that you stay on track for massive success and growth in your business every single week. We're here for you day in and day out. All you got to do is show up. We're here to listen to you, to help you learn, to help you earn more money online. All you got to do is want it, right? All you got to do is want it. All you got to do is show up. But we're excited about it. We're excited about you. We're excited about 2017, and we can't wait to help you guys have massive, massive success. With that said, everybody, have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend. Make sure that you tune in next week right here, same place, same time, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Success Connection. Adrian, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. It was a blast. All right, everybody. Take care.
Enjoyed it. Sorry, my mic was frozen because I was trying to get the screen back up. All right. Good night, everybody.